Hello, hello. We are about to go live with a battle.
All right. Here we are at Slate Billiard Club, St. Paul, Minnesota. We've got a $5.99 and under 8-ball tournament on the bar box. We've got a nice, good as brand new diamond table, measle ball, playing in perfect condition. We got Gary Neudecker versus Doug Hoernemann. And what I believe we're going to do is we're going to start off with a little interview. Dave's going to go out and talk to Gary. I think he's asked a few questions with Doug in a previous match. I don't know if he'll ask both questions, but he's going to talk to Gary. Let's see what he has to say. Then they're going to lag and start this match.
Gary, how long you been playing pool?
50 years.
What kind of cue do you play with?
Palmer by Jacoby.
Palmer by Jacoby, okay. Soft tip or hard tip on that?
Hard tip.
Hard tip, okay. Question, $1 million spot shot, what Minnesota player shoots it? Minnesota player.
Rob Madsen.
Fair enough. All right, thanks for good luck, Doug. Yeah. Good luck, boys.
Yeah, it looks like he was just going to ask Gary a few questions. He's just trying to get people to know everybody a little bit, different personalities, and I think he's had a few questions in a previous match with Doug. So here we go. Your shake, nice handshake. They're both right-handed. I always want to be the 5-ball when I lag if I'm the same hand as the other. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Looks like Doug won that one. So I've been interested to see what goes on here. Gary, apparently, Dave's back here now. I'm going to ask Dave a few questions because he knows these guys a little bit better than I do. I saw Gary play a little. He's a very fast player, from what I understand. This match might not last the 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours that most of them will last. And Doug, I'm not too familiar with this game either. What do you have to say, Dave? You know everybody.
I don't know, Gary Newton, he shoots fast and loose, but he's a tournament player. He plays a lot of tournaments, so he's definitely a seasoned guy. Doug, I don't know him. I think it says he's from Bloomington or
Doug's from
Lonsdale.
And Gary came all the way from New Ulm.
Right? Gotta love a good tournament.
Pretty wide open break here. So first decision, what do we got? Stripes or solids, Dave? What do you like?
Solids are good. Probably start with the combo in the side there.
Oh, you like the 5-3 combo? Yeah, that's pretty simple.
It's 6-4 combo.
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah, that one. That's a little different. And maybe the 6 will hang like that, so you can. And I'm gonna try to use. The 3's. I'm gonna use this 6 to get on the 5 right now.
Oh, he's going to the 6-ball. Well, he's the
6-5, 6-5-3. Yeah.
He's gonna tickle the 8. If he goes to the 5 right
Yeah.
now. He could stop shot bank this. No, that would make no sense.
No.
I'm still thinking one pocket.
It's tough because he's got to get back for the 3, and he's gonna have a little too much cue ball energy, leaving.
Yeah.
Unless he tries to actually run into the 8, but man.
Well, he could if he clips the side of the 8 coming up off the rail. If he hits the rail first, that will push the 15 out of the way.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
It's going 7-1. Okay, he didn't get much angle here. He's got to pop up with a little stroke for the 2. I almost like going rail first here to come up for the 2. A nice soft stroke with a little left English. That way you're not pounding it and possibly rattling. These conditions, by the way, these diamonds, I would consider them on par with the toughest diamonds in table. They're the tight ones. There are two two different size pockets that I've seen on bar boxes. These are the tight ones. Okay, he accepted the straight in stop shot. What do you do? I don't know. He's got to cut this 2 in the side, doesn't he?
That's all he's got. I mean, he's running into the 8, 15-8.
I'm going to play safe here, but
Cuts it the other way like a boss.
and the 5
And
goes
gets
if he
the
can get
3.
on this. Wow.
And even if he's steep on this 5, he can go all the way up
Yeah,
and,
watch the zigzag.
back to
I
the
want to
middle
see
of
the
table.
zigzag without hitting the 14 on the 5 shot.
I hope he doesn't try to do too much here.
You think he'll just play it in the side soft?
I think he's just going to roll it off this side rail. I would.
Yeah. Oh, he pounded
He's
it.
not. Oh.
Oh, he had to come
See,
with
that's
it
where,
there.
gosh, I'd take time. But he's a shooter, so that's probably a good high percentage shot.
You know, it's not a bad idea here. Somehow tie up more of his balls to make the run out tougher in case he,
Sure.
put another
Almost
one close
like
to his 5.
you're a one-pocket player.
Looks like that. Oh, he played for the hit.
Nice. Good hit, Gary. Stay ready, Gary.
So what do you think?
I watched both of these guys play matches in this tournament, and I mean, they both do the simple at a really high percentage. I mean, maybe they're low or under 599 because the technical stuff, but man, they do the high percentage stuff a lot.
Well, what I've noticed since moving back to this state, I didn't play much bar box 8 ball. I played it, but I didn't play much of it. It was a more big table 9 ball or one pocket down in Phoenix. And I think all players play 8 ball really well here because that's the game they play, So the ratings up here, I don't know. You could make an argument that Fargo ratings differ around the country and what style of pool you're playing. Looks like 14 in the side is what I would take because that's just sitting in the center of the table and he's perfectly straight on it. So stop shot on that and then play the 9. He could come down for, looks like the 12 ball right next to the 13 ball. Get an angle on it to come over and get that 15 free. Or come up with a cool safe. I'd like to think he's got 4 balls to 1 right now. Right now is about the time. If I'm going to play safe, might as well do it when I've got a few balls on the table. He could play safe right here. What do you think he's trying to do here? Is he trying to come up off the backside of this 8 ball and make the 15? Or is he playing a safe?
He's got control, but the 15's tough. 10's tough.
He's making the 12 and coming over to the other side of the 15 for short shape. Or the now he can do it with the 13 really easy. Well, not easy on speed control. He wants to come off the bottom of that 8. I want to see this. Let's see if he uses stop shot, top or bottom with the cue ball to see how he gets this action. Unless he's playing safe, and I don't know what. He could just coast the 15 up under the 8, as slow roll as you can, so the 15 barely hits the rail, and put the cue ball on top of the 5. A lot of people overlook that one because there's nothing you can do if he's on the 5. Oh, a little zoom in action there, Dave. Nice. You guys, this is a race to 11. We're in the final 8 of a 599 and under. These guys are getting into the serious cash here. If they win this match, they'll be in the final 4. It's single elimination, so it's not a one-day tournament or a weekend tournament. It's spread out over 2-3 weeks. We played the first few rounds already. So this is the first of 4 matches this week of the final 8 players. And these two, I would say, well, they're all 8 of them could win this. I think they're all fairly matched. That's what I liked. I'd love to be on the 5, though. Good shot. That guarantees he's out unless Gary can pin that 5 on the 10 ball and make the 10 ball real tough so that he has to waste another inning playing safe.
Put him way up table if he can, and no, you move it.
Yeah.
No, you move it.
Make him shoot the 15 off.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
What's going on here?
He made both of them.
That was
Combo
really
shot
creative.
plus Drew back. That's a superpower. Gary.
We have
if you
to-
watch this back,
yeah.
Dave O'Keefe says that's superpower.
That was pretty sporty. Because not only
Nice
did he get rid of some of
one-pocket
the,
shot.
he got rid of 2 weapons.
You made your own
and
ball.
played safe. And what's cool is he thought about that in about 2 seconds.
And if you are just joining us, we wanted you to know that One Pocket is the best game in billiards.
Yes.
And play it at a pool hall near you.
Yes. Be nice to grow that game a little more here in Minnesota.
We're going to try.
Yeah, we should have
The
another-
tournament director won't let me leak the information yet, but
Okay. Oh, okay.
I
Something going on.
don't want him
gotcha.
to be mad at me, but
I can't do that.
I'll be the second person to know, you'll be the third.
Okay.
And then we'll call our,
Whatever happens, make the race long.
Yep.
Okay.
All righty. We put him back where he was.
Good shot. Now, he's got an opportunity to play another good safe here. I don't know if I can spit out something before he'll shoot it. I wouldn't mind coasting up on the 13 again,
I mean, the first game, and they get to feel each other out
Yeah.
here. Who wants to go?
Yeah. I asked Kendra, what do you think the over-under is on how long this will last? And because of how quick Gary plays, she was speculating not to 3 hours, but I think it might go over 3 hours if these guys are grinding like this on game 1. Of course, they could get comfortable and break and run a few. It's winter break, right?
Winter breaks.
Oh, did he get? Oh no, what's going on here? So
Well,
he
he
didn't
m-
call that pocket.
Yeah, he made the 2-rail bank. Left him in the jaws. Mike makes you shoot from there sometimes.
Well, look at how tough this shot is.
I know.
Because of the shape, he has to hit it
mean,
firm enough to come up for the 8.
But you kind of got to be a shooter here, don't
Yeah.
you?
And you guys got to see how tough these pockets are in these humid conditions. We had a heat wave this week. These pockets are playing
right
real
now
snug.
we're playing tight here right
Though
now.
with new cloth, that cue ball would have scratched no matter what. And this table plays real fast, so I wonder if we'll see if we get out of line a little bit
It's
today.
fast, but it's just getting worn in
Yes.
now. The
Yeah.
felt's not new anymore,
Yeah,
you know.
It's tough.
It's
Let's
been
see if he
humid
comes with
down
it.
here. He's shooting. Gosh, I don't know. Do you just lay up behind this 8 ball and like kind of try to give him a bank or jam it up? Are you
Well, it's game 1. I kind of like a confident stroke and just saying, I'm going to go for this.
you got to let your opponent know I'm
Yep.
shooting. Don't
Yep.
leave me this. I'm
Yep.
shooting.
Because even if you rattle it and hang it and cover that hole, he's banking anyway because he's going to leave him bank shape if he plays a slow roll rattle. I would give it a good follow through and just stroke it. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Good try.
So Gary should make this if he can see the edge of this without. I don't think the 13's impeding him here. I think he can make this. But again, he has to. If he hits the side rail at all, it could rattle. See how clean he gets it in the pocket. Nice shot. Barely rubbed it.
Good shot.
Okay, so how do we do the score here, Dave? We just want to
Watch this.
Okay, pretty good. You
That's
clicked
a
on
lot.
the plus button.
I clicked on the plus button under Gary's name. See?
Yeah. Wow. You know.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah. I was telling someone the other day I'm the last generation to graduate college without a computer. So.
Well, it looks like they're keeping score out there too. You can see Gary's the blue, and so we'll go off their score. But I do trust that Mike can click.
Yes, I can
the
do
button.
this. I can do this. When you got to play tonight?
I have a match tonight, maybe in a half hour. I think Kendra and Andrew Slosher are going to play first for our team.
So we can confirm the score. I put up Andrew Schlosser brought in a scoreboard. If you could zoom in on that, I don't know if you can. I'd be
Yeah.
impressed if you could.
Right? Might be out of view.
Oh, yeah, but on
we
the
get to
top
watch
left there,
it.
though, that was pretty cool.
I'll zoom out a
Andy,
little
to
bit
do
just
that?
from my. Look at that. There you go. Oh, look at
There
that.
it is. Yeah. So now we can confirm if we forgot, if we slept the score, we can confirm with theirs. Let's see how Gary breaks here. Doug had a thunder snap that was dry. First one. This one's got all kinds of clusters. So I don't know if this is a runnable rack here right from first glance. I'd be impressed if.
Gary's like, there you go.
Yeah, good luck.
Run out. Go ahead. Run out with that. I don't think Gary wants Doug to get in rhythm there.
There is no better suit, but I like Saul's just because the 1's easy and the 3 is easy. But I don't know. Maybe stripes is the way to go. Let's see what he does. Either way, when I see a cluster like that, I'm one and ducking. I'm picking my suit and playing safe. Stripes aren't bad because they surround the 8-ball a little bit more, like a little army. Okay, let's see if he tries to run out. He's got to be playing safe, right? Maybe he'll play the 5-3 combo and try and get shape on the short side of the 6. Or the 4-7 combo might go too. He could try to get out here. I'd be playing safe. I'd stick him right on that stripe. Right in between the 12-15, I would have stuck him. Okay, he's gonna try to get out.
He's got solids.
He could shoot that too, I think, but he's got to handle the 6, right? Maybe he could shoot the 5, come up and tickle the 14, and then shoot the 2, but it'll open the 6 by tickling the 14. So we got a busy week this week. Tomorrow night, who's playing tomorrow night, Dave?
You're supposed to warn me.
See, that almost rattled. He was cheating it to get perfect on the 6. Nice shot. But any firmer, that would have stayed up on these conditions. I think Matt Krieger's playing tomorrow night.
Matty.
Yeah. If I remember right, it's Matt.
So tonight we got Gary and Doug. Wednesday we got Matt Krieger and RJ Robert. We got Kennedy Maiman and Andrew Schlosinger on Thursday, and Friday we got Let's go, Brandon. We got Brandon and Brandon Foyer, Brandon Hop. So yeah, there's the only one that starts at 6 is tomorrow. RJ lives a good bit from here, so he needed to start at 6 to
Watch the
grind
shot.
it out.
He's got to free up the 8 here. I don't mean to interrupt you there.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
You're the talent.
Okay. The 4-7 combo, but he wants to get that 8 free. Nice try. Nice try. That was probably one of the tougher outs you're going to have in 8-ball. Okay. Gary, if he makes his 15, he's pretty free and open. He's got to get on that 13 pretty soon. I would try to solve that 13 as quick as possible. I think he wanted to come up further for the 9 here, so he's already thinking of improvising here. I think he wanted to get to that 9. He could shoot that 12 past the 14 in the corner, I think. Or just shoot the 14. Looks like that's what he's going to do, the 14 ball in the corner. There's an example. Anything firm on these tables right now is going to rattle if you rub the rail at all. Which on a valley, that would have gone. Okay, he's probably got to feel a little relief here because I think he felt like Gary might have gotten out there.
I think he can, even if he has to spin this a little bit.
5-7?
5-7.
Yeah.
I don't try to thread the needle here because he'll have shape on the 2, maybe come around to the.
Yeah. Play to miss the 5, like overcut the 5 in the pocket. Like miss the pocket. And it should get the 7 clean. And then it'll, the speed where it goes down, where it'll have an open corner by the 9.
Sure, cue ball comes around.
Yeah, speed control of a cue
Yeah,
ball.
I think he's looking like he's got a
Unless
good
it
look at
fits by the 7. No, it didn't.
Not enough. I think Gary will probably shoot the 14 here. I mean, good shot. Came out, he got shape on 3 balls.
I want to see how he solves the, what is it, the 13 one?
Yeah. He's going to be coming right at it right now if he puts high ball. Right above it. Ooh, yep, right at it.
Oh, look at this. He could go stop on those 2 problem balls.
Yeah. All 3 of those he has yeah.
If he has a subtle angle, he could even pop over for the 10 in the corner right back
All
at
3
his
of
cue.
those is a good look at.
He's playing the 9 now. I think I like the 12, but or is that the 13?
So he checked it up.
Wow.
Ooh, and left it good for
Little
the
inside
10.
English there. Did you see how that grabbed?
Yeah, and he could even come off the side rail here and back over. But yeah, he's looking at just drifting it down a little bit.
Now in the middle of winter, that ball would not have grabbed like that. It would not. It would have just gone up and hit the 10.
Man, those balls were banking tight Sunday night.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Oh yeah. Real
The
short.
struggle was real.
Yeah.
I felt like the cue ball was sticking to the object balls that night.
Watch this shot. Nice. Perfect shape for the 8. Looks like Gary's going to be up 2-0.
Gary's a shooter.
Nice out. So we're at a 5.99 and under. These are the final. These are 2 of the final 8 players. These guys are going to get into the cash here with this win. They might already be in the cash, no?
Yes. Even the loser gets an envelope tonight.
Yeah.
And a t-shirt.
Oh, cool. No tanker leaves empty.
This dude's really nice. He's
Yeah.
like one of the nicest people in pool.
Yeah. Yep, and he said if I didn't live in New Ulm, I'd be here more often.
And he would, yeah. He plays a lot of tournaments. He likes to compete. I think he's retired. Pretty sure someone told me that.
All right, let's see if he does the exact same break. Watch where the balls go. See if they all cluster like that. Oh, he scratched. They did cluster though. You know, it's not a bad idea here since he gets ball in hand. The 15-6 combo with shape on the 5 or the 7 ball. Get shape on both of them. And I think he could run solids pretty easy from there. If he's got to get rid of that 7, it would be nice if he could get shape on the 7 right now. Like right where he, well, actually, right where he is right now, his cue ball. Make this combo and come back right where he is. Yeah, or right there. That's a nice zoom in. So, you know, and then he'd have the angle on the 7 to draw back 3 inches for the 5 ball. If his cue ball is exactly right there. Yeah, he's thinking the same way. Okay, he didn't want that because the 15 might, no, it's not in the way. I think the 15 got out of the way. What do you think? The 5 goes by it?
I think so.
So what he could do here is make it and draw into the 14-13. Use
7
those
ball.
to call, yeah, in the side, 7 in the side.
But don't move the 14 so much that it gets up by the 4. And
He's really got to bear
we don't
down
need company around the 4 ball. No, not this rack.
And he's going to be jacked up if he's going to draw, so he's got to put a good stroke on it to hit that 14 in a right way. Oh, he got good on the 7, but he sacrificed the pocketing execution. Okay, Gary, let's see if he just goes click, 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 boom. 1. 10 ball. Drift up for the 13, about 3 inches. Or the 14.
You can tell he grew up on Valley bar tables. He's a stunner. He
Yeah.
stuns the
Yeah.
ball a lot, which is how you're supposed to do it. I wish my daddy didn't raise a roller. Someday I'll stop rolling the balls in.
There was a champion bar box player in Phoenix. That's all he played was. His name was Doug Hale. One of the best bar box players I've ever
Shout
seen
out to
in my
Doug
life.
Hale.
Yeah, if he's listening, I don't know. But he had some unique things too. He would aim up low left on every shot, and then his cue would move and deliver somewhere else. But he would aim up that same way the whole time.
Wow.
But he had that same chop stroke, bar box stroke. Punch, I should say. So yeah, he controlled that little punch forward follow there pretty well. He's got a good enough angle to come over for the 11 or the 9. Looks like he's going to shoot the 9. And he might have to just draw back. He does not want to accidentally hit this 7. He's got to stroke this nice, follow through, draw back for the 11 in the same pocket. Okay, tough conditions.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle. I do agree. One pocket is the best game. I don't know Gary enough to say if he's a magician or not. And thanks for saying the tables don't show wear, because, man, we work hard to keep them as clean. I mean, Mike, I happen to know you vacuum as well as I vacuum.
I vacuumed it today.
He vacuumed it. And no, I think I have the best hair in pool, not Mike Pancake. I was a hippie once.
Kyle was the one helping us with our mic issues the other night. Now we know we got to fix the volume on the outdoor mic
Yep.
for the big table.
Yeah, I'll show you guys that view. You'll hear I think it was the air conditioner. All of them were going that night. I think there's 4 different units in that room
Nice shape.
out there.
Now, he's really coming through with a nice out here. Let's see what his cue ball does here. You almost want the cue ball exactly where the 4 is now. Just drift up. Not a stop shot. Or maybe a stop shot, but I would think drift up to where the 4 is now. Yeah, just like that. Nice shot. Now he's got the angle on the 5. When he stops this 2, he's going to kind of drift towards the spot a little. But that's fine. He wants that angle so he can go forward off the rail and get the 8 in the same corner he's going to shoot the 5 at. Most people wouldn't save the 5 for the key ball, but I like what he did here. There, he's got a nice angle. Now he can just play straight top ball, and it'll come over to the middle diamond, just above the middle diamond on the left rail, upper left rail.
Yeah, these naturally drop down.
Yep. And that speed accepts it. He really wanted to cut it more. And he really wanted 1 more inch off the rail, but he'll take it and get him on the board here, 2-1. Nice out, Doug.
All right. Way to respond. He's in the game now. Gary's in the chair, waiting again for his turn. I'll show you guys our 9-foot cam. We got training going on over here. There's Mr. Brian Brecky right there. He works the whole room, gets everybody working on the drill.
Yeah, and Tuesday nights we have big table training from 7 to 9, and Wednesdays we have little table training, bar boxes, 7 to 9.
Looks like they're trying to, hide the cue ball behind the thing. And ooh, that's a good shot, Garrett. That dude, he's low rated. He's gonna play the 499 and under.
Well, tell me
Did
about
I
that.
make that slip?
Wait, yeah, tell me about that.
I can't. The tournament director will fire me.
Okay, all right.
Coming soon to Slate Billiard Club.
Okay, come on now. Let's
we
see
go.
what we got for Doug. I gotta fix his score.
Ooh, that's back to back. Gary scratched on the break. Doug's, yep, thank you. So Gary scratched on the break, and now Doug popped it off the table. So
Yeah, and this one's much more wide open.
BCA rules, so Gary can put this anywhere he wants.
I like stripes here, even though that 6 is blocking a hole. If I could get rid of that 6 right now, it'd be great.
I mean,
14 in the other corner, and then 13, then 11, 9, 10, 13, 15.
If I'm stripes, I'm shooting with. Oh,
Guess
he's
so,
going
yeah.
solids. Yep. Combo, made it.
Oh, perfect.
Tickled the ball in front of the side. How'd he hit it? How'd you hit it, Gary?
Yeah, boy, that was nice. Now he could shoot the 2 and make the 8 go free. That's his only problem left on the table. So he could just tickle the 8 here and shoot the 4 ball next. Or is that the 5? The one sitting in the side is
front
the
of the
4.
side, yeah.
So 2, tickle the 8, then the 4. Yeah, I like solids better. I don't know what I was thinking. Gary says his biggest inspiration in pool world, past or present, is Jimmy Wetch, Ty Wilson, and Rob Matson. There's some Minnesota legends. Gary's been playing pool for 50 years, so he's seen it all.
Yeah, and if you guys know Gary, share the stream up in his area so as people can maybe see it. And Lonsdale, I think think Doug said he, resides in like Bloomington now,
Oh,
but he's
okay.
like from Lonsdale,
Yep.
He's been playing for more than 50 years, so.
Nice
So-
out here. He's going to go 3 to the 2 to the 8.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he can go forward much. I leave it right there, and you're going to have to like try to split the 15-8 for
I'm
shape.
gonna
softly.
load it up with left and
I know you
and
are.
s-
Go all the way up
Yeah.
at it. Yeah.
like that.
That's a good
Atta
shot.
way, Gary. Oh, you didn't.
He's
quite
still
get
got to
there.
split it. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
he's got to pop this a little.
I roll this in. No, because then you could drop below the 8, huh?
Oh, you don't want the 8 to come up on the side rail. You don't want to hit
Yeah,
it too hard.
right. Let's see what Gary will stun it. No. Good
Oh,
shot.
smart.
Yeah, good shot. He like slid it. He slid
Yeah,
it a
dude,
little.
he hit that with his body. He's got a feel stroke.
He does too. He's fun to watch play.
Yeah. Oh, he missed that 8 ball. I was just about to click the score, guys. Looks like we got Doug as an opportunity here. Now it's early in the set. Those things happen, and it's really a huge momentum shift going from 3 to 1 to 2 to 2 if Doug can get out here. And it'll make for a longer set too. Let's see here, Doug. Yeah, stop. Come off the rail with the 14 to the 13 to the 9. Little softy here. Just want to get off the rail about 3 inches. He's checking the perfect angle so he can come up for that 9, 10. I would get shape on the 9 and the 10. Right, almost where his watch is. Okay, he got too straight. So he might have to come under the 9. Go 2 rails and just give yourself a longer shot to the corner. Or he's going to whip draw it up to the middle table. Yep, he did. And the consequences of that is he's hoping on what happens on that collision. It worked out. Now he's going to shoot 9 to 10 with a little lower right. I think he's going to come right where he's standing there. He's going to come up with lower right and get to the 9 to the 10, to the 10 ball on the side. What I like about this is if you pull it too hard, stroke it too good with lower right, you still have the 15 if you overcook it. Nice shot. I think he's perfect. Now he could just shoot this, it looks like the 12 or 13, I don't know what that is. I'd shoot this 10.
It's the 13. Are you colorblind or what's going on? I mean, maybe I should adjust the cameras better, huh? I mean, we got the audio on this set up pretty nice, I think. The 9-footer was.
Didn't know I was going to be accused of things tonight.
Yeah, you're lucky you're my favorite. Nobody tell Demetrius. I duck Mike.
Gary's got to be kicking himself a little bit
Oh,
here. Oh my gosh, that was
Welcome
that was a
to
little
your
drama
nightmare.
there. Yeah. Okay, 2 to
All
2.
right, here we go.
What a
We're
match we got here.
We're clicking it up.
Shake it off, Gary. Things like that happen.
Yeah.
Nice out, Doug.
Gary's staying ready.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm in a match and that happens to me, the only time it's happened to me, no, just but I sit there and think, okay, it's 2 to 2. We're playing. We just got here. It's a race to 9. Starting over. Now I'm comfortable. Got to try to convince yourself not to even ever think about that shot again. I think that's the most fun part of playing in tournaments like this. These guys paid $265 entry. This is considered a high entry tournament for most pool players. So there's pressure. You got financial pressure, you're on live stream pressure, and you're playing amongst all your peers of equal skill. So you want to win, and there's, your will to win is another form of pressure. Okay, we've got a few scratches on the break early in the set. Let's see if they clean that up. Sometimes they're just trying so hard to split them open. These tables play so clean that
You don't
you
have
just-
to hit
yeah.
these. If you rack these balls tight, you can do a simple stop
Yep,
shot and they just
square and solid. That's
yeah,
all.
If you hit it solid, yeah. Definitely don't have to use power.
So if he solves this 9-ball, which is what he wants to do right away, the stripes look real juicy, but that 15 is a real problem by that 3. But I think the 10 could help him somehow. I'd almost take solids and play safe. He might shoot the 7, then play safe. What am I thinking? These guys are trying to get out, aren't they? He's shooting the 9. He's going stripes. Looks like this is one of those moments where Gary's thinking it through. He's not sure if he wants to get out. Maybe he plays safe, but he's going to shoot this 14 off. So he got on this 12, but I don't think it goes by. He might play the combo. He might just slow roll the cue ball down to the end rail off the 12. He might play the combo. Yeah, he's just stick him to the rail. He was kind of playing two-way there, if you ask me. I'm guessing. I'd love to know what he thought on that, but I think he was playing two-way. He was playing the cue ball in a tough spot. This one on the side, or if he chooses to go all the way down to the corner here in the bottom left, that one on the side is no hanger. I think side pockets are very difficult when you're shooting from off the rail. Nice shot, and he got shape on the 3, so he's gonna shoot it because that hole is big enough with the 11-ball stripe that's in the way. It's not impeding from going in though, so he's gonna shoot this. Maybe get on the 4-ball. He might feel like he has to pop it firm to get past the 10 to get on the 4. Make sure you put a nice smooth stroke on this. I think it'll get there. There's enough angle. He might be worried about that, though. There might not be enough angle for him to manipulate that cue ball into a shape on the 4, because the 2-7 are funny. He doesn't have to shoot it now, but really his only shot is still the 4. So that's no hanger either. He could go 2 rails. He's going to run into the 12 if he does that. 2 rails with his cue ball after he shoots his 3. That might be the shot, and just accept what you get off the 12. You could put a nice stroke on that at least. Yeah, he's thinking about something other than the 3 and coming back to the 3. I'm shooting that 3 off now, but he might be playing safe because the 3 is a good little soldier. I would probably solve the 2-7 by tickling the 7 and stick him right on the 6-ball. It'll go off the side rail to the bottom of the 6. But I think he really wants to get out.
When you're playing pool and you say tickle, does it make you smile when you say that? No.
Yeah, something. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I want to say something, but I'm not gonna. The pool is very special to me. Nice shot. See, he had to come with that to get over past the 10.
I fed my kids, I fed my wife, and then there's pool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd almost put a good stroke on this and come down for the 6-ball. And if I run into the 7, great, it solves that problem. And the 5 is sitting there. Straight, just top right follow. Yeah, like that. It didn't solve them though. A little firmer. he could get real evil here and just play a easy safe, but I think he's going to shoot this 5 and keep on running. Because if he does that 2 go? If he can he get on that 2? If he got high enough, if the cue ball was a little higher, could that 2 go in the corner?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I think he can shoot the 5 and come up for the 2 then.
Yeah, anything above the spot, you know, it's makeable.
And I would go for it now. He's going to go for this 2 in the side.
I think he was trying to slide over for the 6, which wouldn't be bad. Because then depending on his angle, you know, maybe he could have just shot the 7 all the way up. But
now
he's got a tester. Would you any chance you shoot the 2 off of that long rail, you know, upper left corner off of that ball? Because you got such a big pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be easier than the side, you know. Yeah,
he's going all the way down.
You get a little help. I mean, the pocket's bigger.
He could easily just touch the 6 to the rail and play perfect. So
I will, Kyle. I will show you Mike's hair later. It does look messed up right now.
Come on,
He's playing with it. I don't think he gelled this today.
You know what it is? I cut my own hair this morning and I took it a little short.
Yeah, I'm younger than you, and you look younger than me. So whatever.
I turn 53 next Tuesday.
53 with hair. It's pretty badass. Oh, to have hair. Shout out to Ian Barrett. Thanks for joining the stream and liking and subscribing. Anybody else that could like and subscribe helps us. We're going to be spending money on the 9-foot setup. We almost got this one dialed. I don't like the overhead, so that one's getting a different camera. We already got the camera. I just didn't put it up. I was too busy playing pool. So we'll get that.
What do you think the shot is here?
He's above the 7, man. I mean, to check this up with no way, you know. So, like, gosh.
I see one pocket. I see the 7 ball, slow roll bank to where those 3 stripes are down there. Past the 15. If you miss it, it hangs. It covers that hole. If you also if you miss it, your cue ball is going to be on the 6, but it'll be the only shot they'll have is the 15, but the 7 will cover the hole.
So just bank it. Yeah, try to bank it up.
Slow roll bank.
With the 6. Try to leave it right on the 6.
And if it goes, you got the 6. Because you're playing shape on this. Oh, he's going to try and cut it and swing the cue ball around 4 rails.
4.
1,
Shot,
2,
shot.
3, 4,
And
and
hit it. Stay up.
He's hoping. There it is.
Look at this.
Nice. How good was that?
This ain't like no $5.99 I want to play.
Actually, that one right there is, if we had a highlight reel, that's on it.
Yep.
Nice shot, Doug. I mean, I kind of want to see the replay. Do you have that activity yet
No.
going on? Oh, okay. No Telestrator yet?
No. If you want to see the replay on your phone, you just rewind it.
That's true. What an out this was. Now finish here. We're gonna have a 3-2 Doug league. What a transition from that 1 8-ball incident. From going 3-1 to now it's reversed to 3-2. That's the mental swings of this game, you know. I don't think it bothers him, though, because if he's been playing 50 years, he's gone through that a million times. That just sounds a long time, doesn't it? I could say I've played 35 years, 36 years, but 50. That's another generation of pool players.
He's seen 9-ball become, you know, like the in game, and then not the in game, and then it came back to the in game, and then 10-ball came, and then now it's 9-ball again.
Yeah, he was playing push-out 9-ball or like kitchen 9-ball. Yeah.
Yeah, right. The ones in the kitchen, I gotta spot it. Like what?
before Texas Express came along. Okay, Doug, let's see what you do on the break now.
Come on, Doug. Keep
He's got
control
to take
of
a
this.
little bit off of it. Just
You do not
relax.
need to hit it hard at Slate.
Square. Oh, he went after it again.
Nada.
Yep, and we got a cluster. Okay. Ooh, this is a tight. Watch the hit, ref.
He's jacking up.
Nice. Oh.
Oh, Gary, you rushed it just a
Yeah,
hair.
but you know what? That's okay.
Yep.
This one,
It's
I
early.
almost like he might look back and watch this and say, "I didn't want to run out there. These are tough."
Yep.
That 10 is even funny because
Yeah,
see
you
what
got
I
to be
mean?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. In one pocket, we call that you have to be inside the closet to shoot that 10 ball.
Is that what you call
That's
it?
what we call it. Yeah, we have other names, you know. You and your 30-year-old posse from Arizona didn't make up all the names.
It's true.
Shout out to Buster if he's listening, Jamaica Prison.
Yeah.
This is for my favorite old-time one-pocket player.
Buster's a good player. Okay.
Wait.
Actually, he was kind of probably happy he made one of the stripes. That 7 and the 3 are going to be a problem, and the 5 is helping him. I'm talking about Doug. Okay, so Gary, we got stripes here. I sense that he's going to go for this. He's going to shoot the 14 and try and break out this 13 ball. Yeah, nice shot, boy. Just dancing around. Now we got to solve that 11, 10, 15 are all in funny spots. You got to get good shape on all of them. Like right now, he can't get on that 10 unless he gets. Oh, see what I mean? He's just too steep here.
It's going rail first.
But
Come
yeah,
on, Gary,
he
do
can
it.
get on this 11. Watch the scratch coming right back at his foot.
He made it.
And he did.
So he might have hit that on the way in, and then the end rail, then the side rail. Cause
Yeah, and he overcooked it. So that 15 might go in the corner. It looks like he's.
oh, he's a shooter. I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe kick the 11, but man, he's looking at it. Yeah, he had enough.
He would have been in
Alright.
trouble though. That too. Well, he could have kicked that in.
Yeah, and I mean you can't not talk about the Mark Weaver number 3 ball. I agree with Mark on that. I definitely hate that's the ball I'm trying to get on every shot I make right now, or move it. You know, maybe he can. The 2 ball might not go by that 11, so he might have to go 7-2 at some point. Ooh.
Nice shot. Yeah. Yeah, he's 7 to the 2. You're right. 7 to the 2, and then let's see if he can get the right angle to come up for the 3-1.
Yeah, that 3's off the rail. It looks like there's a gap there. Oh, actually, you know what? We have a different view. Wait for him to shoot.
Okay.
Oh, now the 2 goes.
Well, he's got to shoot the 1 here, right?
That one's zoomed out.
Shoot the 1 and draw back for the 3. And if he draws back funny, he's got the 2 as a safety valve. Or if he doesn't have too much angle, he could drift forward as long as he's not threatening to scratch in the side above the 3 there. What I like about drawing back is he plays safe on both the stripes. If he drifts forward, sells the 15. Because this is probably the only tough shot left on the table if he gets good on this next one. He decided to just... Oh, boy. That's too bad. That angle came off the 6. I thought he was going to go down to the corner. I wasn't even thinking about the side, but I guess that would be the easier shot. It's just the cue ball was unknown. Now this 2-ball's in Gary's way. Let's see if he navigates around this 2-ball. He's got to come up to where the 3 is right now and just and don't let the 3 jack him up. Oh, he's going to play the 8 in the side. Okay, good. Nice shot. I thought he was going to come up more to the center table and play to the corner. I never play for the side unless I have to. I've mentioned that a few times lately. I'm manifesting it. Nice out, Gary. Okay, we're going to change the score to 3-3. We got a close one here.
Yeah, I mean, if Doug goes up 4-2 there and wins 4 in a row, and he's starting. Momentum is pool. So, like, gosh, you don't want to let him get away. And the cool thing about this tournament too is even the losers that lost, not the losers, they're not losers, but the people that
got eliminated.
They got eliminated. They all, like, a lot of them reached out to me and said how fun it was, and that, it's kind of cool that they got to, because they can't really play at Slate, because they live too far away or whatever, but they got to see the place and try out the tables. And yeah, I'm not saying message the tournament director yet, but there will be a $4.99 and under announcement, like, sometime.
Yeah.
Or wait, did I say?
Oh, we got another scratch. I think
Another
that's
scratch on the break.
fourth scratch.
Oh.
Maybe today out of 6 breaks. And this one, Gary got the balls a lot more wide open, so I like Doug's chances of trying to run out here. That 9 ball is in the hole. I think the 15, 10, 12 need to be solved right away with this first shot. So he could shoot the 10 in the side and bump that 15 and have the 12 in the other side. That's one idea. You know what I mean? Like a little follow off the 10 into the side, closest to us, and then bump the 15, and when he sticks on the 15, you'll have the 12 on the other side. No sense in shooting that 9 ball. Oh, you know what he might do is he's gonna break him out. He's not gonna try and dance around him. He's just gonna blast into him with one shot. He's gonna play the 13-9 combo with the cue ball running into the 10 ball, and he's gonna we'll see how hard he hits this, because he might be, if he hits it firm, he's kind of hoping. No. He's back to my original shot. 10 in the side. Rub the 15 and shoot the 12 in the other side. Unless the 15 opens up where it's a stop shot, then you could. Okay, so that's what I thought, that he was going to stick on it a little. So now he can get rid of this 12. Be nice if he, you know what he could do is just, if he could follow forward and run into the 2 to stop the cue ball on the 2. Like, separate from the 2 a little. But I think he's got too much angle for that. I think he's going to brush the 2 instead of hitting it full. So maybe he's going to play to the 14 next with a follow shot. Or a little stunner. Yeah, 14 in the corner now. So that 15 has become a problem. It's not a major problem, though. but it's only going to have that one corner pocket until that 9's solved. 14 is going to be a priority right now because it's in the center of the table, and that's a danger zone. It's tough to get good shape. He's already got good shape on it, so he's going to take it now. Now he might play the combo. What do you think? He might shoot off this 11, but that's kind of an easy shot. It's a little insurance ball. I would shoot the combo, then you're on the 15 right now. Maybe not. Maybe he's got too much angle on that.
Yep, and we just passed 100 views. Bang Time Pool from Florida. Shout out. We're being watched down in Florida. That's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing, everybody.
So he's 2 inches off on his cue ball here, and it's just funny. He could shoot this combo and touch the 15 full, and he'd have the 15 in the corner still. Or he could shoot the 9, swing around. I think that's dangerous because the 1 ball is huge. Or the 8 ball, you know what I mean? So, what are you doing, Dave? I think you play the combo and you stun the cue ball into the 15 and you just trust your billiarding skills. Your carom shot.
You either got to play shape for the 15 and just let that ball go and play where it is, or really, really, really slow roll this just to tick it and leave it there.
Yep, that's what he did.
I like that. Yeah.
Oh,
like that.
really well thought out, because now he can just twist it up. I use left English on this. I just go with a forward left, and it just twists upward in towards the 2, so I never feel like I'm going to get trapped.
Trapped, huh? So you're always bringing this one pocket game up.
See,
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Yeah, he needed a
He
little
was
more
short.
English.
Yeah, he needed a little more. What was it? A twirl.
a little twirl.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, he can make this though.
Yep.
Now, here's what's going to happen. The cue ball is going to go just close to that 8 ball. So I think he's trying to see what kind of shape he'll have if he touches
I
that
think
8.
he can put a lot of right on it and drop down by the 6, and then, maybe because he's going to hit right above that side, right?
He's trying to go. He's just seeing if he leaves him that
I don't
tough
think
cut inside.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to check it. Check it. You end up down on the 6 on the.
If he uses left English, he could come under the 8 and in between the 2 8.
Sure, way under the 8.
And these tables are humid enough right now where it will grab. If he
Yeah.
uses left,
You could probably hit the 5.
he's drawing it.
balls.
He might be drawing in. No, he
No.
can't hit the 2.
Maybe the scratch is more in play than it looks.
Let's check some views here.
Yeah, maybe the scratch is in play.
Or maybe he's banking it in the side. Or maybe he's playing. Yeah. He could play it off the 1 if you want to get creative. Yeah, he was threatening the side the whole time. Yeah, if you look back at that, Doug, that might have been a consideration, but it would have been crazy to shoot it off the 1. But it was a thought, because those balls go. Sometimes the crazier off a ball shot is better for cue ball, and you can commit to it. All right, let's see if Gary can finish this, take the lead again. Big momentum shift here.
Yep. Yeah, shout out to Jeff Watts. Thanks for watching the stream. Talked to you earlier. Ken DeGall, you're funny. You got to make sure you don't miss none of the action. And ACS, yes, that is pancake.
Oh. Gary unfortunately missed that ball. I think that was an example of the humidity again.
Nope, we're not going to get out the front door. It's really the pancake.
Who's ACS?
Are you going to let us know who ACS is?
Because I'm curious if it's a Phoenix person. Oh, it's Circa. Tony, it's Tony. All right. So do you know Jack?
Yep.
That's his brother.
Tony's.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not from around here.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining. Ooh, got the
They're
hit.
both my brothers from another mother.
Yep.
Okay. Just letting Gary back to the table. Well, I'm glad Tony's watching.
It's Tony. It's Tony, man. Let me in.
Okay, here I am. Now I'm in here. Oh, okay. Now I'm muted. How do you... Gotcha.
There, now Mike can
Technology.
see. Now Mike can see the news feed while I go play.
Good combo.
One
Gotta
sev-
shoot the one. Yep.
1728. What do you?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Do you?
Yeah.
Does the boss approve?
Yes, I like that one. 1728. Now, what angle do you like here?
Not straight in.
I like the angle where the 7 ball is right now. Like you just want. Okay.
Gary's just going to get it down and
Yeah.
be close.
Get perfect.
I think he'll shoot the same shot. He'll be coming towards the 8, but
I would zigzag.
yep. There he did.
Okay. Nice
How'd he
shot.
hit it?
Oh, good speed too. Okay, Gary. We got 4. By the way, Tony, if you're listening,
He is.
this is a tournament that didn't get much notice out to outside Minnesota folk because I know you would have to plan. But this is a tournament where you should have been playing in. Jack could have flown up with you. He wouldn't have been able to play in it, but I think he would have been able to play it if I remember right. This would have been a great tournament for you. Tony's a bar box warrior down there in Phoenix, and
They have bar tables in Phoenix.
there is a good scene there.
It must be like back in the corner or something, or like you can go. I know of a pool hall that has bar tables, but it's not safe. You know.
It's such a big city now. They got everything. Okay, we got the score right. 4-3, Gary. Good break, good spread. Look at this. He's
No
got
scratch on the break. Tables. The cue ball
6:15.
squatted.
6:15 is trouble.
Yeah, you got to take stripes here, even though.
Well, the 15 ball shoots it off, and he's golden. If he can get this 11 free.
Oh.
Gary might steal his idea. How are you gonna solve that 11 ball?
I'll shoot the 11, 14, 13 combo. So I'm going to shoot the 9, 15 combo, and then I'm going to shoot the 11, and then, and then I'm just going to run out.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Tony. I'm watching your text here. 555. That's a pretty cool number to be. Are you going to play right now, Dave?
I'm going to go check.
Okay. Yeah, I like your little digital thing over there. Looks good.
I'm going to go.
Check it. Check
I'm
it
gonna
right
go.
here.
I'm gonna go play a match, and I'm gonna leave you guys with Andy Schlosinger and Pancakes.
Schlosinger.
Schlosinger.
Well, you play Thursday
I don't think
night.
I don't think I've ever said that name right. Be nice, Andy, or I'll talk bad about you.
I don't have to play tonight, do I?
No, I don't think so. Vlad's coming.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. See you, Dave.
Wish me luck.
Andy Slosher in here. He plays Slosher. He plays Kennedy Thursday, correct?
Yep,
What time?
7 p.m.
Okay. Kennedy, the smooth criminal. I'm actually looking forward to that match.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play good. She plays good.
Mm-hmm.
What's Doug here? Is he stripes?
You know, with all that chatter, I lost track. He should be stripes, yeah, because Gary got up to shoot the 15, rattled it, and then Doug took over with stripes. And I don't think he wanted that to fall.
Nope, I don't think so.
Now, will you shoot this 12 on the side? Or will you shoot the 10 in the corner?
I think I mean, where the 8 is, you almost need.
He's got to stroke this, too, to come
you'd
over
have
for
to-
the 10.
and not hit the 7 and end up in a bad position.
Top left inside English, that's tough.
This is tough on those side pockets. The shot's really brutal.
Yeah, watch his stroke here.
Oh, I hit it really good.
Ooh, that was
Oh,
nice.
Perfect, yeah.
And
Ooh, maybe a little.
yeah, one more inch less, it would have been even perfect. Nice shot.
So this shot gets difficult. If you be a little bit off the rail, you could just draw it back, but he's got to really kind of elevate here to get his cue. You'd prefer to keep it down a little bit, but
Yeah, is
maybe
he
he's
gonna-
going forward.
Okay, I guess the 8 goes in the
in the
side.
side, yeah.
Wow. I wouldn't even have attempted that. I probably would have speared it and rattled it and
It almost looks.
slapped the table.
It almost, yeah, it almost looks like where the 1 is too. He can miss this and hit the 1, and it still might carry him in. So it looks like he might have a big pocket. Oh, there's those side pockets.
Yep. But I have to say,
That-
this is going both directions. Gary did that a couple times to him as well. Now let's see if Gary can respond. Now this 6-7 is funny,
Yeah.
but you see what I mean? Like Gary, I think had a really good out and rattled the 8 a few games ago. He would have been up 3-1 instead Doug got to 3-2.
Depending on how these are laying, I do like playing safe as long as you don't give the straight back kick on the 8 because it's right in front of the pocket. So
Yeah, he did his work there. Got him.
I'd have liked to have got him on that 7 ball, just that little extra, just then it doesn't seem like much when you're playing, but when your opponent comes up and he's frozen to the side of that 7 ball, it feels hopeless.
Yeah, the only shot I see is him using a loaded up right English to miss the 2 off that side rail. Just miss the 2. Almost like you're shooting to spin it up for the 5.
And I know it's hard always on the camera angle, and I don't think he can get by the 2 and just use a whole bunch of left either. So can't really, obviously we can't tell from ours. Overhead you might be able to tell.
Yeah, let's see. Dave's been moving around. Check this out.
Yeah, so there's no way that shot's available. Oh, he can see. He can see the 8 ball. Huh?
Well, you can see it. He's going to scratch here if he pounds it. Okay, that was a good save. I mean, if that's all he had, better than giving up ball in hand.
Yeah. Now Gary just needs to stay in line and shoot the balls in. And
Yeah.
Gary has that unorthodox, which kind of Kim Stiegel used to do that pop up all the time
Yeah.
after his stroke. But
Well, he's been playing pool for 50 years,
Yeah.
and that generation of pool, well, even less than that. No one really started working on fundamentals of perfect strokes and things like. You just played to win. You played to compete. Period. And that's what that generation did. No one studied.
and he shoots the balls really straight when he's hitting them good. He's dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, he's jacked up here. Watch the hit, ref. I'm going to get in arguments with people in one pocket when they do that, right before they jack up.
Yeah. The one thing, Gary has that compact stroke, so
Yeah,
when he's shooting the balls good, he doesn't miss much.
Right. Yeah, it's not a big loopy
No, there's
stroke
not
to
a
get in the
no,
way.
not a big long
Yeah,
back.
there's like, it's a 2-inch firm punch. Watch, it'll go back 2 inches and then punch. Pop.
Nice out, Gary.
Nice. Okay, 5-3. So what's Brecky doing out there? Let's see if he can get to the 9-foot. So Brecky's working on that safety still.
Yeah, they're doing some 3-ball run-on drills, I think, with just 3 balls remaining, with hard starting shots. So.
All right, again, a little review here. I'm Mike Pankoff sitting here with Andy Slosher. He's playing Thursday night tonight. We're playing the first of 4 matches in the final 8. Gary Neudecker against Doug Hoernemann. It's 5.99 and under. 8-ball, race to 11.
Gary controlled his cue ball better. I think on the first couple of breaks he might have got loose with the cue ball and scratched.
I think there has been 4 scratches so far. So pretty little cluster there on the right side. I don't know. He doesn't have an easy first shot other than the 7-ball in the corner.
Or if he can clear this, I might shoot depending on how it is, you could shoot the 2 into the 9, but you got to make sure it doesn't stay in front of that other stripe. Might open up the 11 ball too for the run out if he wants to be aggressive. I actually don't mind that shot. I mean, you got to make the 9 ball. If you miss, you're probably going to lose, but if you make it, I think you might win. He likes the solids.
Well, that's 6.
I don't
It's
know.
worth. You know what I'm doing here? I'm gonna shoot the 6, carom 14, pocket the 14, and play safe,
Yep, I like that shot.
and make him probably shoot that 9-ball off the table.
He opted to try to go rail first, and I think he still might have blocked him up.
I would have just gotten rid of that 14.
So I like to try to figure something to get this 13 and 11 open right away. Because the 13 ball, I don't think passes the 5, and it's really tough to make it in that side, as we just saw him shoot that last shot. So if he can figure out a way to get on these balls, he
He could slow roll that 14. Oh, there he's.
just firing away.
Yeah. Like you said, that 11's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. You could soft roll the 12 and then try to go into the 13, but if you can get up by where the 5 ball is, he can make it looks like he might be able to make the 11 in the upper corner. See what he decides to do.
Okay, the 2.
Yeah.
2 is.
Now he's going to start shooting his soldiers off hit pretty soon. If he doesn't figure out what he's going to do with this 13 ball, he's going to end up in trouble pretty quickly, which happens to all of us.
Oh man, that was a good effort. I think he was trying to do that too, to get rid of that 6.
Yeah.
Try. Okay, he's still got 4 balls on the table.
So I might like shooting this 11 ball into the short rail and maybe trying to get it past the 2 to kind of block up the 5 to roll it over there. I guess you could shoot the 14 into the 6 and leave him long, but I don't really on the big table. That's all right. On the bar table,
I would tickle the top of the 14, cue ball, go to the side rail and tuck him under his own 6 ball.
Yeah.
And the 14 would still be a hindrance for the 6. I just stall the game a little. It's 4 balls to 6 balls.
Yeah.
He's still got enough ammunition to play safety game. And I don't know if I want to free up. If I'm going to commit to the safety game, I don't know if I want to free up that 11 yet.
No.
From
Yeah.
the 1.
Yeah, because it definitely opens up the 1 then, and he's only got 1 trouble, the 6 ball,
Yeah.
and he's got the 3 in the side for that. I don't mind that shot.
Yeah, he created another cluster on the side rail there. That 5 ball's a real problem now.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm Doug here, I might just kind of thin the 2 ball and freeze him on the 15, keep my 2 in the open and make him, then his only shot is kind of push the 15 ball up table. See what, maybe the 2 goes and he's got looks like he's shooting here.
Trying to catch up with some of this chat online here. I got a buddy in Phoenix that's chiming in.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he can hit the top side of the 14 here and maybe go behind it and pocket the 6 ball.
Yeah, Jeff Watts.
Oh,
Jeff
he's
Watts
solid.
is talking with Tony. That's funny. Yeah, the Chicky Jacks. Yeah, that place is. Well, we have a good close friend that runs it,
Yeah,
and
so-
Jack does the tables there. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm leaving the game here for a second.
No, that's fine. He opted to just kind of kick it a 6 ball, and it turned out pretty good for her to open it up and didn't really leave Gary a good shot. I would imagine from where Gary's at, he's either going to play safe with the 14 or maybe roll the 15 up past the 2 to kind of block that pocket up a little bit more. Gary's kind of aggressive though. If he has like a chance to run out, he doesn't like to.
He's stripes, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll right onto this 14 and pin the 14-6 cue ball lined up on the rail.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay too. I think he was going for it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that could go.
Yeah, as Mike has said, these pockets are 4 1/4 inches, so they're tighter than the regular diamonds that most people play on. So when it seems like they're rattling some balls, they play kind of tough, and it's been humid here the last few days. So
Really humid.
can't really tell if the 6 goes, but what do you like, Mike? Here, do you like playing off of the 2 and pocketing the 15 ball and leaving him right in the corner pocket?
That's a good option. If I can get rid of that 15, that would be great. But I don't think I can play a good safe here.
No, I
by
think you
doing
can.
that. He's gonna do that. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That was. I like the. I like what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
But he sold the 11 in the side.
Yeah. And then if that 14 goes, Gary probably runs into the 1, holds himself, and then can draw the ball up table, get on the 14 ball, and yeah.
Well, he got real straight here. He's got to draw back. I mean, he's got to get good on this ball. It's
Yeah.
not area shape. He's got to get
No.
down below the line he thinks is straight in. And he's going to be on the rail and straight. So I don't know if he can pound this and juice up the ball to get down here. Let's see if he can.
I don't know if he can play with.
Oh, man. He got there? Did you see that shot?
Yeah.
So we had a highlight reel shot earlier
Yeah.
that Doug shot where he went cue ball four rails to get shape from the 6 to the 7 or 7 to the 6, whatever it was.
That was a good shot. That was not
Nice.
easy by
Jeez.
Gary. Yeah.
6 to 3. What a shot. Okay.
So if for the geeks out there, Fargo is saying Gary's a 62.9% winner from here, and Doug's 37, basically 37. Anybody that's interested in stats.
Well, now it's shifted to 76.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 different ones, huh? It's interesting.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to invest my brain into that.
No. No, but it's just, as I can attest to, it's just you, when you get behind, you just got to get one game and then just grind it out, win that game, win another game. It's a tough game, as Demi Gelatis says. It's not for the weak-hearted.
I used to play hockey, and our coach used to say when we'd fall, "It's a slippery surface out there, boys."
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'd say this is probably on a race to 11. I don't think Doug is thinking this way yet, but from a spectator standpoint, I look at this as a huge game. He
Yeah.
has to win this game.
Yeah.
I mean, there's such a momentum
6-4
change.
down 7-3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
6-4 doesn't seem like you're that far behind, but
No.
7-3 is.
A little daunting.
So
But it can be done though.
I'm not quite sure if the 9 ball goes. It looks like kind of by the shadow on the table that there might be enough room that he can kind of check the 14 in with a little bit of right spin and hold it and probably shoot the 9 next if he likes it. Or if he's looking at the 15 though, if he can make that and push the balls out, that's going to also open up the 9. But I worry that 4 ball is going to go towards the corner pocket and kind of block it up. Let's see what he decides to do.
I think he'll shoot the 14 and try to. Oh, he's shooting the 9 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably the best angle to come in on and bust up.
Let's see where the 15 ends up. Yeah, turned out good. As long as the 1 doesn't hang up in that pocket.
Okay, the 11, does it go right by the 7? Let's see, let's check a different angle here.
Kind of hard to tell from there, isn't it? If not, it definitely goes in the upper corner by the 2 ball.
Boy, that's a terrible camera view, but can you see whether it goes by?
I don't think so. I think you'd have to play it off of one of those 2 balls. He overhit that ball just a little bit. These tables are fast.
Yeah.
I think we're going to find out if the 11 goes right here. I think that's his only really available shot.
I'm playing it off the 7 because it's going to
Yeah.
go into the 8, possibly, or I mean off the 8 and then to the 7, and then into the side.
What do we got going on in
Yeah.
the chat? Anything?
Let's see here.
Is Wall Dog even on there tonight?
No, there's a few guys bantering. My buddy in Phoenix is watching. That's cool.
Jack?
His brother, which means Jack could be too.
Yeah.
Jack came up here. Do you remember he came up here and played in that October tournament at CRs?
I remember
got-
he was
he got
here,
second
but yeah, I
in the
didn't.
10 ball.
Ooh, Doug's in a tough spot here. I maybe even though this is just prolonging it, I might try to chip the 12 in front of the 1 here. I mean, he doesn't have a great breakout for it. I mean, he's got the 3 for the breakout, but just try to extend it. He didn't quite get there, so. I mean, the way Gary's been shooting these last couple racks, I kind of expect him to clean these balls up and take a 7-3 lead.
Yeah.
That's where that punchy stroke. He didn't.
Yep.
I think he meant to try to draw it back down, and he's got to come with a good
Yeah,
shot.
this
This
is
is
gonna
a
be,
tester.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those where if it touches the side rail at all, it's not going. Not today. But he ginned it. Nice shot.
Smoothed it in. Nice.
Now is he going to go forward or draw back? Yeah, he's going to go forward.
I think I like going forward.
9,
This
or
yeah,
7-4.
7-4-1.
Yeah. Yeah, he's out. It's going to be 7-3. I can predict it. These are tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
And he's just, he's comfortable. You can see it in his body language. He's,
Yeah. I think he might have got kind of straight here.
yeah.
Ooh, just got a little bit tricky.
Boy, see how that rolled an extra 6 or 7 inches?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just a little bit quick on that, but that's the way he plays. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell if the 8 is above the side pocket. It's
I actually, Gary could come back to the table here. This is not easy.
No, this is definitely not easy. The 12 ball's in a really bad spot. You really can't follow the 1 in. I almost think that I'm gonna play safe on the 15 ball. Let him try to kick at it. Try to make sure that he can't see it one rail. You like just rolling. I don't know. The rail first option is there too. It's kind of tough. You might have to put him kind of on the middle diamond, don't you think,
He
Mike?
could, yeah. If he looks back at it, he's going to shoot the 10, but he could shoot the 15 and put him underneath the 10 here on that rail.
Wow,
going
that
for
was
the
a good
breakout.
shot.
Oh, he got underneath it.
Wow.
So we said this was an important game for a momentum shift.
Yeah.
And this shot
Got to just smooth this ball
is
in.
huge.
Don't get behind the 8 here.
I struggle with these up close. Oh, nice shot. He hit it good.
He hit it really good.
They on our little questionnaire, he says, "What's our favorite game?" He's starting to play 9-ball, but he's never played 1 pocket. He says.
Yeah, it's the best game out there.
Yeah, I know you like it.
I do. There's not a lot of people that play it, and the people that do play it up here play really good. So,
Okay, 6-4.
yeah, that was a really huge game for Doug. If he could
Yep.
manage to put together a break and run here, it would be could have a little bit of mini momentum shift.
Yep. What is your most memorable match you've ever played, win or lose? Doug says he got knocked in an early 8 hill to lose the team MPA championship final one year. I think that was a loss.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got a few of those.
yeah, I think we all do. The losses seem to stick with you more than the wins do, especially when they're close. So, where has Doug been breaking from? Has he been second ball breaking, head ball breaking, Mike? Do you know?
He's been just like this. He's been moving around.
Yeah.
The first break he had really was wide open,
Yeah.
but he was scratched. Okay, that was a nice spread, but the 4 or 5 are funny.
Yeah.
He made a lot of balls there.
Yeah.
The stripes are wide open.
Yeah. What do you like for your opening shot here, Mike?
Well, we got to get to that 13. So I'm gonna I might zigzag the 12. Shoot
Yeah.
the 12 and come back and play shape on the 10 and the 13.
Yeah, I like that a lot. The 9 ball here, you got to play. You got to play good speed. You got to make sure you get back out into the open. Hit it good.
Now, same thing, 12 ball, zigzag.
Yeah. Now I think he's on the 12 where he can shoot the 12, draw back, and then play the 10 next if he wants to. If he has that. I kind of like that. Get rid of those 2 balls right away, but he's got to deal with the 15-11. I don't know. Obviously, probably going to play the combo, I would assume. 11's pretty close to the pocket, so he's looking at it, which is good. Trying to get a game plan together. He's not just shooting right away, which is good.
Yeah, I don't believe in intentionally trying to shark your opponent by slow playing, but I would say that there is some merit to playing a fast player like Gary to trying to slow down the game so that you don't try to play at the same pace. Because sometimes guys like that think so fast, and then you try to play at the same pace, you know.
Yeah, I like what he did there, just overrolled. He tried to get rid of that so he didn't have to shoot the combination. He wanted to get back on the 12 so he could shoot the 12, the 10, then probably the 15, and I don't know what the ball is up by the 8 ball. Is that the
13. Can he make the 13 right now? Let's check that in the angle here.
If he can, but with this table being so fast, you almost.
That's the 13 right there. Yeah. He
Yeah.
can. I think he can shoot that. He can shoot that 13 ball,
Yeah.
but his cue ball is going to run wild.
Yeah. And I don't know.
He could play the 15 and trap him up under the 10 ball.
Yeah.
That's the 1 pocket in me. It looks like he sees that.
Yeah.
And that was a great shot, and he pinned him right on it.
Very
well
good.
done, Doug.
Very nice. At first, when he was lining up, I thought he was maybe going to shoot it, but definitely safety is the way to go. Gary makes a good hit, and Doug got out of his chair with a little pep in his step here.
Yeah.
So he's
I think
like,
he might have tripped. Well, we have stairs back there. I've tripped
Yeah.
down those. Coming over for the okay, staying on the 10. Okay, he's got to get that 13 right now. I mean, after this 10, I mean.
yeah, I like getting rid of that as soon as possible. I don't like saving it for last. This gets, I mean,
Well, now he's got to get
go-
perfect.
Yeah, you either try to go into those balls, and I almost like going to the low side of the 5, going 2 rails and out, and guaranteeing myself a shot.
I'm just thinking about the speed to go past the spot.
Yeah.
Okay, he went to the rail, which is scary. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Obviously, I wouldn't have liked to hit the 5 ball, but he got good on it. So, what do you like here? You like just kind of nipping it back and shooting the 8 in the same pocket, or?
No question, I'm drawing back out to the center table. That's a big table 9 ball in me. I don't
Yeah.
even see another shot. You could roll forward and play to the far corner where he's standing,
Yeah,
but I don't see the table like that.
yeah.
That's probably what I would do after I think about it. But
He's got a little. It looks like he has a little bit more angle than.
I'm just drawing out
Yeah.
the center table.
Just put a good firm stroke to it with low right spin and draw it back. Gotta stay nice and steady and come through smooth. You don't want to be punching this ball.
Yeah, this rattles. Nice shot.
Hit it really good.
Well, 6-5 here if he made. Well, let's see if he makes this.
As Dave would say, I want to see a hill match. Good out.
Nice
Smart.
out.
That was all.
6-5. Ryan, I'm reading the chat. Does Jovan Bustamante shoot out of bull shooters? He shoots out of everywhere, but I think he plays over there on this by Gilbert, and I'm blanking on the name of the pool room that he plays out of mostly. It might be Skip and Jan's, but Jovan Bustamante came up to CRs a few years ago, and that was a heck of a tournament. I actually played him when Hill with him.
He was impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
plays
was
good.
talking. He was talking about his routine, like his sponsorship. He was saying that he was playing 10 ball, and he had to play the ghost, and he had to turn the camera on. The guy that was sponsoring him, he said he had to run out 80% of the racks, breaking and running, to keep his money, and he had to do it every day. I don't remember how many racks he said he had to do. I think it was like 30 plus racks
Yeah.
a day.
Huh.
So it was pretty impressive. But he was a nice guy. He chatted with me and Contran, which also played in the tournament, and he gave Con a couple tips that for breaking, and so it's really nice when the better players try to help out players that are trying to get better.
Doug's back in this now. When it was, what was it, 6-3, could have been 7-3.
Yep.
All of a sudden it's 6-5.
Yep. Gary rattles that ball,
Yeah.
and
Is there a tilt on that rack?
it does look kind of skewed, doesn't it?
I'm not gonna accuse anybody of anything.
That's why I do like on our big table we have the line down the middle.
Yeah.
I really like that on the tables. I know some people don't, but it
Look at
really
that.
helps you get it lined up square.
That's probably 1 out of 10 racks here you're gonna run out. So pick a suit and play safe. You got 7 stripes on the table and 6 solids. I'm gonna try to. I want a stripe.
You want a stripe, but I don't think he has a shot on one. I think he's gonna have to settle for.
Can he Mickey Mouse him on the 13? Just shoot a slow roll 13. The 15 goes to the rail, so it's a good hit, and he plays safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can Mickey Mouse him on those 2 balls, 2 stripes.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna shoot.
Okay, now he's got to play safe. Because he didn't get the 8 free yet either. I mean, the 8 goes maybe in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, but that 4 ball's in kind of a really the Mark Weaver bad spot. It's a little bit further off the rail, but I mean, if you get on the 1, you can shoot it all the way down. But I agree with you. I like trying to figure out some way to play safe to improve my chances. But I guess if the
Looks like he can't see that 6 enough to tickle it. So
it looks like he's kicking at it.
he's kicking at it just to hit it and make. He doesn't want to hit the bottom of the 6. He's scratching if he hits the bottom of the 6. Nice shot. Okay, now he could play a stop shot on the 5 and stick him on the 2. I'm not even thinking about anything else. That's all I'm doing. I'm pinning him. I would actually wouldn't even play a stop shot. I would drift up on the rail to the backside of the 2 and stick him on it.
Yeah, I kind of like getting, if you got to be anywhere, I kind of like being on the high side of the 2 so he can't just kick to the short
Right.
rail and run into
Right.
that pack. And
It looks like that's what he's doing. Okay, he played to the underside of it. That's fine too.
yeah. But I'm not quite sure if he left Gary the edge. If not,
I think Gary's got a kick to the bottom of these, but he could kick slow enough to pin him by that 8. Oh, he hit the 8 ball first, so that's a foul.
yeah. Which isn't a bad thing because he moved the 1 away to get on the 4 and the sides. So
It was a foul, right?
I
I
believe
assume he's about to pick up that
yeah,
ball.
he hit
yeah.
the 8 first.
Looks like we got over 150 viewers in here.
It doesn't look like it from our view, but he's like lining up like this 4 ball goes in the side. If the 4 ball goes in the side, he could get out here again. Just have to make sure you get back up table on the 8 with the 2-5.
What kind of cue is he playing with there?
I don't know if he's
Predator
Predator,
butt,
yeah.
white carbon shaft.
yeah.
But he's not playing with the white carbon shaft. Kamui Black Super Soft. He plays with the Super Soft.
Just gonna draw straight back up table.
Yeah, this one
Definitely don't want to when you're
Looks-
drawing clip the 11 ball.
looks straight enough where he can just come straight back, but he
Yeah.
might come up
Yeah, it
into
does.
that 8.
Yep. Straight back up. Got lots of room. The only thing you don't
Well,
want to do
he
is
had to cheat it.
underdraw. Yeah.
Okay, nice shot. Wow, 6-6. Here we
Yeah.
go.
We got action.
Yeah. Nice out, Doug. Yeah, and Gary, I believe Gary's playing with Palmer by Jacoby, and he says it's around 19 also. Plays well.
Don't use the overhead, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, the camera on the overhead, we're going to take that out of our repertoire. Doesn't have the right colors and it's fuzzy. But we got 2 other cameras.
Yeah, the other cameras are great. I know that
We got the night.
that training here at Slate, it's great, Brian. Brian and Mike do a great job in the training here for the weekly training sessions. I don't get to take them as much as I'd like to, but it's great.
All right, let's check this break.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get that other angle to confirm. Oh, the score 6-6.
Ooh, scratched. These are wide open too. Which ones do you like here, Mike? I kind of like the stripes, I think. As long as is that the 14 up by the side pocket or the 13?
I'm going to get rid of the 9-10 right away.
Yeah.
He did it different.
So it looks like he's gonna just play a stop shot and shoot the 15, then the
Yeah.
9, 10,
Yep.
8.
Yeah, he saved him. That's fine. I don't know if I like the angle of this next shot because he's got to fit it in the window of the 8-6. So
Yeah.
he's got to. Let's see what kind of shot he'll have. He'll be fine. He's just gonna come over by the 5 ball.
Yeah. Like just stunning this ball over and
I mean, he could slow roll it and play it in the other corner, but he
Yeah.
might do that. No, he's coming over. Okay, that's what I didn't like about it. It was kind of like here.
yeah, that
You had to hit it right. Okay, now he can just go 2 rails and bring his cue ball towards the 6 ball.
yep, you just don't want to put too much inside on it and get behind it.
Yep,
Hit it
just
good.
like that. Oh. Got him a little jacked up. That extra 1 ball of roll.
Yeah, I definitely do not like having to shoot over the ball, but
He's fine.
Gary handled it, no
right in
problem.
the heart. Right in the heart. Okay, 7-6. What's your proudest moment so far as a pool player? Gary says, wins with my kids and friends.
Nice. Yeah, Gary, I don't know if it's his favorite game, but I saw a notebook he has. He likes to play that billiard game, and he had a
Oh, yeah.
8x11 full notebook, like completely full of it.
Really?
Gary plays a lot.
These
So-
guys might be taking a restroom break, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Let's see what Brecky's doing.
It's already done it from now.
Who's that?
I think it's June.
I think it is too by the shoes.
June's from Minnesota. I believe she plays in a bunch of the women's professional tour events. Pretty solid player. I haven't seen her for a while, and I haven't seen her name on any recent tournaments, so I don't know if she hasn't been playing as much or.
Okay, these guys are going to take a little break. I'm okay, though. It's 7-6. I'm going to stay in here, see what's going on in the chat. Nothing major. JD's on there, it looks like.
Should we plug the Patreon page?
Yeah. It's a great idea.
So I know that I just saw a post because I had taken probably 4 or 5 years ago. I took Demi's boot camp course, 3-day course that he offers, and I know that he's currently took over the Patreon here, and he has kind of a really different kind of approach to pool. I really like it. He's got a good mental game, and he doesn't not a super fundamental type guy, but for anyone who's interested, I believe it's like $20 the Slate Patreon, and he's going to be doing live interactive stuff. Not so much like he talked. He's not going to do videos like Neil's Fine, more kind of one-on-one kind of coaching type stuff to help people with their game. So I think he's a really good asset to have back at Slate, which is pretty awesome. What do you think, Mike?
Absolutely. I think every single good player that I've met has a different, they all have like some similarities, but they have a different way of articulating it. And I think Demi, I think I heard him explain it one time. He's not trying to compete with free video content on YouTube. He's trying to give you more of an in-depth thing of the thoughts that are going on so that you can take it to the next level. And a lot of them are mental. But there's some things that I've seen. There was one thing he was doing that I coincidentally started doing, and it helps. Just shutting your eyes sometimes. I don't know if you've ever explored that idea, but I got the idea from Demi on one of his videos, and there's a certain way to do it when you're doing drills, and you're basically confirming whether your feet are right. Your body is signing off to the stroke, and I love the way he articulated it. So some of that content on there I think is really worth. If you're struggling with your game, or even if you're not and you just want training ideas, that Patreon page is great for just going and grabbing some more content for you to practice.
Yeah, I don't think you'll find a more passionate guy about pool, and he's highly intelligent. I mean, his pool IQ is, I put it up there with just about anyone. So
Yeah.
looks like Doug got a water and he's ready to go.
I think Demi's commentating your match, isn't he? You and or no? Is
No, Zach Boss is.
Oh, okay, Zach Boss. That's right,
Yeah.
Zach Boss. Yeah, I
Me
saw him
and
in here a
Zach
while
played
ago.
on a team out of Twin City Billiards on Monday night. It was me, him, Trent Miller, Khan. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Dan Thompson. We ended up luckily winning the league. We had to spot some pretty big handicaps, but it was a lot of fun to watch Zach play. He very deliberate with his Q-tip placement, comes through the ball very smooth, hardly ever punches it. It was I actually learned some things from him this year. It was pretty interesting playing with him. So
Yeah, he's a great player.
didn't play too good, obviously, in the commentating. I had knee surgery about 4 months ago, so I'm still recovering. My knee gets pretty sore, so these long matches are kind of grueling, but fighting my way through, doing the best I can. So
Yeah, you're doing great.
I'm pretty excited to play Kennedy. It's really great to see her evolution in pool. I mean, I remember when she was starting a few years ago, and she has all the tools in the toolbox. She gets through the ball so smooth. I know that she doesn't play on the bar table as much, but she's definitely becoming very formidable on the 9-foot table. So
Actually, we were talking about Gary earlier. We were talking about the stroke, old school.
yeah,
And when I say old school, I'm old school too. I'm not saying that as a criticism. The difference of someone like Kennedy, who has grown up with YouTube videos from the day she probably started, she could go mimic and learn what a proper stroke is, whereas in the old school era, we just learned, and no one was willing to give up information. There was a time where you couldn't get information unless you gambled with somebody. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm impressed at how solid her mechanics and everyone that's new to the game. And, you know,
Yeah.
when I say new, meaning under 25 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the plug to her is she went and saw Mark Wilson, which I know a lot of people obviously
Yeah.
know who Mark Wilson is. He's very big into the fundamentals, and I think she went with April Larson. She's actually been to see him a couple times, and I think it's a really, really good starting point for some young kids. I don't think it's the most important thing in pool, but it definitely helps to develop all the shots when you get through the ball smooth and you got a good pre-shot routine. I think it just helps to speed your way along the learning process. So
So he's tried to break up that 10 ball twice now. I think he was trying to draw back there to break it up, but didn't get it.
I think he's got one more chance with the 15 ball here, but if he doesn't get a shot on the ball that's on the rail, I don't know. Maybe the 15 doesn't go. So looks like it probably doesn't. Running out of soldiers quickly. So
He's got to get perfect on this.
yeah.
I mean, he could cross bank this 10 ball and use the 3 to stop the cue ball, but the 3 might spit the cue ball into the side if he cross banks that 10. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if he plays a stop shot here, he might. I think he's going to draw under the 6 for the 15 ball.
Yeah, I've noticed that these tables they tend to slide, and the cue ball drifts up. It's really hard to hold it on the high side like he was trying to do. I shot it a couple times in Kender's match, and I ended up getting underneath it. You really got to hit it good with their sliding. It's difficult to play that position from that angle. So let's see what Doug's gonna do. He's kind of in control here. He doesn't really have a.
I know it sounds like monotonous of me saying play safe, but I'm shooting the 7 ball
Yeah.
slow roll, and I'm sticking them right behind that 8 ball.
Yep. Plus you get your 7 ball. But when those balls are in that triangle area, that's a bad area to play position. It's much easier on the bar table than the big table. But yeah, I like sticking them right behind the 8 and making it tough on them. So
Well, I don't mind that idea either.
Yeah.
Coming over to the side rail.
I think you can see that one on. I think the only shot he has is the chip thought.
The 11 or the 13,
Yeah.
whatever that is. Oh. No signal, huh? We lost that camera too. We're just gonna leave it on this camera then.
Yeah, looks like Doug's gonna try to start and shoot here, and I think run out. Gonna cut the 5 in, and
Okay, he says he's going for it. He's on the 3 good, but he's jacked up on the 2.
yeah, I
So-
think if he doesn't like where he's at, he can shoot the 4 ball, and probably come back around again if he doesn't like exactly where he got here. That way, it also opens up the 6 ball for that corner, which I know Demi preaches about that when you got balls that are blocking other balls to go in a pocket. He likes to get rid of those right away too.
Yeah. Even though he's jacked up, he's gonna do what his plan was, which is to get this free, and he got it free.
Yeah.
1 goes in the corner, so he's got the 1, 6 in the side, 4. He might have to save the 7 for last. The 7's kind of, he's got to get good on it.
Yeah. If you can get that angle though between the 15 and the kind of 8, I think you can just go cross table and.
Got to get good. If you're gonna save the 2-7 for last,
Yeah.
those 2 are tough to get on.
I know they are. Yeah. If there's any way I could get rid of this 6 ball, I might try to I might have tried to hold it for the 6 and then get rid of and then maybe have shot the 6 in the side, 2 in the side, and got rid of the 7 and saved the 4 for my out ball. Just like you said, that 7-2 is tricky if you leave those for the last 2 balls.
We'll see where he is on the 2 now.
Yeah.
He can make it, but you have to get good in order to be an easy shot. I think that's a tough shot.
Yeah.
I would try to get my cue ball 3 inches left of where the cue ball is right now and get on the 6 and the 2 at the same time. Okay, he's going for 6 in the side. This has a nice drift up for the 7, and then he could use the 2 last. Or he could drift up for both shape on the 7 and the 2 and pick.
Yeah. Almost looks like the angle he has though. Isn't he gonna slide to the
right
the
of
right
the 2.
side of the 2 ball?
Yeah.
I don't know that he's gonna like this if he doesn't. That's where it's like some of the stuff seems simple, but you get on the wrong side of the ball, and it seems like it just gets.
Well, see what I mean? He's only 1 ball away from being perfect here.
Yeah.
But now it's awkward.
Yeah.
I think this 2 is tough.
Yeah, I mean he hits it with high ball. He's gonna end up on this table up by the kind of on the side rail on the second diamond. I don't like shooting the 7 ball from there, or you got to draw this ball.
He's got to be thinking, don't leave the cue ball on the rail. If he draws over to the side pocket here, he's got to be right above that first diamond under the side pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to commit. You know how important the shot is, 7-7 versus 8-6 right now.
Yeah. And he doesn't have a very big window for the 7. I've been working hard at like picking balls where you get down to the last 2 where it's easier to get out, and it doesn't always work, but it just improves it. It takes a lot of pressure off you, and your last 2 balls are easy with the 8 instead of the last 2 balls that are hard.
So that thinking of leaving the 7 last worked out in this case because it's going to be a protector.
Yeah.
But all he's going to do
I
is
think
play safe.
Play safe behind the. Yeah, that was a good shot. I think it leaked out, but.
Yeah. So Doug can play this with a lot of right English and come in and play into that stripe above the 7. if he can hit his cue ball right, or the chalk where he picked it up, but just to the left of that middle diamond on the bottom rail. Watch where the cue ball hits the bottom rail. It has to be a little left of that diamond, middle diamond. Right there. Okay, nice shot. Ooh. He hit it good.
Yeah, you did. That shot always scares me because
Yeah.
you put too much spin on it. You go to the rail first,
Right.
and then you end up behind it, or
Yeah.
you hit that and you jet it out and push it back. I had a shot like that when the last match against Kindra, and I hit what was the 13 and pushed it right back in front of the 7, and I couldn't see the ball to get out. Do you like going through rails here, Mike? I kind of like not messing around with this and just going 3 rails out and shooting it in the
No,
same.
I'm drawing up.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm drawing up.
The 9 ball in you?
Yep. Just trying to play to not be jacked up. Perfect.
Yeah, I seem to always, when I shoot that shot, I tend to overdraw that sometimes, and then you end up with a
Well, on
really
this
tough
table, I
shot on
could
the 8
easily.
ball. Yeah.
You come to the middle table on this table sometimes.
Yeah, I ended up. Good out. We got a tie match again.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the questions on the survey, what keeps you, what motivates you to keep competing? And this one is Doug's. What do you think he said?
I'm not sure. Drinking beer?
He says he's always been competitive and wants to keep learning the game. That's what I'm noticing about this club, is there's a lot of people in here that have played for years, and they have a growth mindset. They want to learn, wake up every day. And I look at some other people, my mother's 82. She has friends. There's people that just sit around and get atrophy from sitting at home all day. I think this is one of the healthiest games in the world.
Yeah.
Keeps your mind sharp, and if you play as long as some of our sessions, I've put in 5-6 hours when I play for 8 hours a day,
Yeah.
or 5-6 miles. You can't beat that. My wife and I just did 4 miles today.
Yeah. Let's see. Scratched on the last one, so I think he let off on the.
Got these clusters again all on the right side, but this one's open enough.
Yeah.
That 4 ball is deadly.
Yeah, I think roll up and shoot this 15 ball on the side for your starter, and then
Yeah, if that 9, 13, 14 can be solved,
yeah,
I want to shoot stripes.
yeah, it's a pretty small window to get in there if you can make the 14 ball, but if you can get inside on that rail and get the 14 and
You could shoot the 2 in the corner, past the 12, and play just a stun shot over for the 4 ball and play the 4 next.
yeah,
That's a gamble. You'd be solving the hard stuff first, and it would be, if you made the 4, you're out. But he's shooting stripes. And now I'm in a duck.
yeah,
I'm going to shoot the 12 into the rail like a little baby and leave my cue ball on that same rail down there
yeah.
so that he can't see the 6. Well, we had an over-under at about 3-hour match. What time we got here? 9 o'clock. They started at 7. Yeah, it's probably going to be right on the 3-hour mark.
Yeah, it's interesting how like the table layouts, or if one person runs some balls and then it gets into that safety match, it can really extend the matches. Or if the tables are, depending on how you're breaking wide open, and then can have a lot more runouts.
Few rattled 8 balls have been what slowed the game down too.
Yeah.
'Cause then you
So
get-
he's thinking about, looks like, putting his cue ball on the other side so he can't cut the 6 in and forcing him to have to.
Shooting the 10-6 combo, or is he shooting the 10 on the side? 10 on the side.
I think he's determined to go here, but if you don't get position on, those 3 balls look really tough to me.
At 7-7, you're playing a race to 4.
Yeah, I mean, it almost looks to me like he's like gonna go and try to get his cue ball to go between the 5-8 into those stripes right here. Like it looks like he's gonna spin down. I don't know if he has that angle or not.
If he can come above the 8 and not go between the 5-8, but come above the 8 in between the 9-4, that would be sweet. Like right there.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. Let's see what Gary can do with this.
that 4 ball is not easy.
No, that's the. Dave said it too, and Mark Weaver too. That ball's really tough to do anything with.
These conditions are perfect, though. He could play ball in hand on the 4 right now. The problem is, you play the 4, you're not playing.
Is there
the 2-way.
any world where you put your cue ball behind the backside of the 4 and shoot it into the 14?
Yeah.
Just play a stop shot and maybe not leave him anything and try to.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I just know that if you leave, he's gonna use the 1 and try to go into the 4 here, move the 4 right here,
Yeah.
which is a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Does he have enough angle?
I think so. The question is, does he have too much now when he's gonna hit the 9 ball?
Okay. He didn't solve the problem, so now he's got to decide, am I going to keep going? He is going to keep going. He's going to shoot the 2 and get on the 3.
Get on the 3 and try to move it with the 3 ball.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, he's got a good.
Yeah, he's on the 3. Now he can't get to that 4. He could twist up to it.
Yeah, on these tables they slide so much though that.
You know what he could do is go down table, shoot the 6 into the side. If he gets under it where his arm is or his leg is down there. Oh my goodness. Okay, he ran into it. Nice shot. He's gonna come 1, 2 rails in above the 8, under the 4. 1, 2, came under the 8. Oh my goodness, he's got a shot.
Wow. That was a good shot.
And all he has to do is make it, and
Yeah.
he's got shape. But this is the
But
hardest
Jack-
shot, and he's saving it for last. So
Jacked up over the ball.
he made it.
Made it. That's where he has, like I said, Gary has that short backswing. He can really accurately
Yeah.
hit he doesn't take that big stroke, so those.
Yeah. So any fast twitch muscles that come into play from nerves aren't gonna get it.
No.
They're not gonna show up.
No.
Nah, this is not a hanger. He's
No.
got to cut this in the corner. A little stunned so he doesn't scratch in the side. If he hit follow, he's just scratching in the side.
You don't see Gary usually take too much extra time, but he took a little time
he
here.
cut it. What a shot.
Great shot.
Yeah, it didn't dawn on me that he was even going to shoot it inside until after.
Yeah.
Okay. 8-7, Gary.
Getting close now. First game and the last one to try to close it out. Got anybody new on the chat?
No, it's same folks. Ryan Harmson said side pockets have not been Doug's friend tonight.
That was his friend right there. It was a nice shot.
Yeah. The side pockets on these tables are tough.
Yep.
Gary's favorite professional pool player, Shane Van Boning. His mental game and fundamentals are superior, he says. Agree.
Yeah.
Fedor and Filler
Yeah.
are taking over, though.
It was pretty impressive what Fedor did to Shane playing 10 ball.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You know, but you know, you look at. I'm not saying Shane's career is over, but you know he's played at such a high level for the last 20 years, and Fedor's Fedor and Phil are young men compared to him.
Yeah, and a lot of it is a will. I think
Yeah.
if you give Shane a reason,
Yeah.
he's right there with him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just there's something about being in your young 20s.
Yeah. So it looks like Doug's shooting solids here. Can't tell if the 2 ball goes by the stripe up there. Which if it does, he's gonna get rid of the 7 ball, which is smart. The 2 definitely goes in the upper right corner if it doesn't go in the upper left. I like that he's taking some time here and kind of thinking he's not just shooting the balls here.
Yeah, this has turned out to be I mean, I would have loved to have gambled on this match on the side, just because
Yeah.
this is. I'd be sweating it if I did.
Yeah.
I really have no idea who's going to win this. It's
I think it'll come down to the stretch. I think whoever makes kind of a critical error in these
Yeah.
last couple games and doesn't get out, will.
looks like a stop shot is perfect for the 2.
Yeah.
I want to use this other camera angle, see if it's working. Still, no, it's not. His body was in the way. I was trying to switch it. So
I think I think he needed to draw that ball just a tiny bit more. I think he's on the underside of this 2 ball, and his cue ball is going to be running now.
I think he can shoot it and follow up above the 11 ball for the 4. Just play follow.
Yeah.
Well, he has to because he's on the
Yeah.
rail. He should be out here. The 6 and the 1 are fair too. Yeah, and he's going to
Yeah.
come above the 11. He's fine. Actually, he's got a little steep angle here, and this is going to be
4 to the 6 here isn't perfect.
Yep. I have to play now. Okay, just like we thought, he's got a tough little out now because he got a little steep on that ball.
Gonna have to just hit the 6 ball smooth to go in the side. This cue ball's gonna race back up table. Is there any in any world do you think you shoot the 6 off the 8, Mike, to push the 1 down to get yourself a shot? Kind of kill your cue ball. I know it's not ideal, but I think if he thin cuts this, I don't think he's gonna get shape. He has to hit it so thin. The cue ball's gonna end up back way up table. He's gonna have no shot on the 1 ball.
Yeah, on this table it's going to be tough to hold it. Well, I'm going to sign off and let you talk to Dave. I'm going to go play a league match. I'll see you guys.
Let's hear it for Mike. Let's hear it for
thanks-
Mike. All
thanks,
right. All right. Well, I ended up losing the game. Oh, sorry. It's not my chair. Sorry, Andy. Andy's over here trying to take my chair. I even put his pop over there. Ooh, Andy, you got this chair really warm.
I was in the boss's chair. Sorry.
Holy cow, we got a match. 8
Yeah,
to
we
7,
do.
huh?
Yeah, Gary was up 6-3 and ended
Wow.
up jawing up a ball, and Doug's made a really nice comeback.
Doug's a fighter.
Yeah.
I had no idea we didn't have a camera.
The what?
Sorry, I didn't see your text until now about the camera.
Oh, that you guys were playing around with the camera on stream night? Yeah.
He was trying to change to the other camera.
I have anxiety about changing the camera view. I can't even imagine. You're just in here freewheeling.
He's like playing on free money. Mike's on
Oh,
Am I playing right now?
you are up, sir. You got to beat my score.
What, did you win?
I lost one game. Yeah, no, I won. Slate Billiard Club, the tables play perfect. Of course I won.
I won too. It was a tough match. So Margaret plays good. It's hard to play her.
Oh, I
At
know,
74.
Margaret's our, like, biggest,
I'm leaving my phones in here.
copy that.
See ya.
Is Gary gonna, is he shooting the
The 9 off the 6.
Little tickle from the 6, maybe?
Yeah.
This is not an easy out.
No. Is he gonna cut it? It looks like it might cut all the way in the corner. I don't know.
Yeah, he might have to go all the way off the side rail and bounce. That's not bad.
Hit it good. It's gonna be kind of jacked up, reaching over the
Yeah.
one ball. So doesn't look
Just
like
gotta
just
clear.
enough, yeah.
Clear the one. Ooh, he went all the way for the side. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good shot. They've both been hitting the ball pretty well. A little trickier, you might run into the 6. Yeah. And just play it in the side. Has Wall Doggy been on? Ask Mike that. Good shot in the side. Gary's up 9-7. How'd your one pocket match go last night? I was watching a little of it and I fell asleep.
Table was tough. Everything was banking short. Haven't played it that particular game in a little while.
Yeah.
But yeah, my moving was good, but my striking definitely wasn't. Ooh, he didn't get one. Good break.
3-5.
Let's see if Doug can make this one hurt. Keep this tight.
Yeah. So it looks like all the stripes are open here. Looks like you could probably just shoot this ball and either draw back or maybe go forward and shoot the 11 in the side. He's pretty close to it. He's got to be careful not to kind of double hit it, but
Yep.
he's got to clear the 12 out for the 9, and if you can get that out of there, you should be in business.
Yeah, solids aren't bad either. You have a 6 ball to start with, but the 1-7, you really got to get good on that.
Yeah.
5 ball might go in between that 12 and that 4. Looks like he's looking at that solid in the side.
Yeah.
I like how he's taking his time. He isn't just shooting the first duck. 2 rails back out.
I'm wondering if the 1 goes by the
Yeah,
7.
if the 1 goes by, he's golden.
Yeah. From our angle, it doesn't quite look like it does, but maybe it does, because I don't think otherwise why would he have played over there unless he was trying to get on the 7
Yeah.
ball.
So yeah, if he can get the 1, then it's the 5 ball is kind of in no man's land. But he's looking like maybe he can shoot the 4 next. Like 1, 7, 4, maybe.
Yep.
He'll just draw this back a little.
Gary made a really nice a shot, was frozen in the spot that you and Mark Weaver hate. He
Yep.
went 2 rails to get to frozen on the rail, then shoots it all the way up. It's a really good shot.
Like a
And then got
boss.
out- Yeah,
Yep.
like a boss. He has that short stroke like Alex Pagulayan, so he strikes the balls really, really well. I really like Gary's ball pocketing. Doug's working his way. It got kind of funny on the 2 ball here, where if he
Yeah.
shoots this, he's going to run into the kind of the 14, which then it's hard to predict where your cue ball is going to go. I know when you were commentating my match with Kendra, I got into the same position, and I had to choose to shoot it a little harder to try to make sure I cleared the ball out.
Yeah, it almost looks like the 2 may not even go by the 4.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have much, though. Yeah, he's in a...
Yeah, he might have to play the 2 off of the rail, off of the
Looks like he went to go get the short cue.
short cue.
Maybe jumping this 4 in.
Yeah, which isn't a
He's probably not hooked a lot. You know, doesn't have
No.
to get it too high or nothing.
No. And he's got, he can get on the 5 or the 2 ball, and if it comes back up table, he's got the 3 ball. So
Looks like he's hit. Ooh. Good try, kid.
we were when Mike was on here, we plugged kind of the Patreon page while you were playing. So
Nice.
try to get the word out there. So
Yeah, Demi is. He's definitely one of the smartest pool coaches around.
yeah,
I can listen to him talk about pool all the time, you know.
yeah,
He was hitting them good last night, too. He ran a lot of racks. I mean, he's got that matchroom 9-ball break working really good.
yeah.
He's pretty lethal with that break.
9 ball on the spot.
Yeah, 9 on the spot.
That's the same rules that were at the Iowa tournament, right?
Yep.
I was practicing that break a little bit today. I've been hitting some balls on the big table, trying to get back in gear from the knee surgery, trying to get back
Yeah.
closer. I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to play good against the smooth criminal.
Looks like Gary's making short work of this rack. If he can get on this 11, it's...
Yeah, he doesn't.
Right,
Gary
but-
doesn't waste too much time. He
Yeah.
got a little funny there. I think he's on the wrong side of the 9, but he could just draw back and get on. Or he's gonna shoot the 13 first.
You got it. Ooh, between them.
50-yard line,
On
yeah.
both of them, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to maybe draw this, run into the 5 ball, and take your medicine.
He might be
Might
able
be
to...
able to go to the side rail.
Yeah, he might be able to. No, you called it. Just barely cleared it.
Yeah, these ones I was.
He's
telling,
just making shots, though. Man,
yeah,
he's making
just
shots.
pumping them in. Hey, you get to keep shooting if you make the balls, right?
Yeah. Twisted it a little too much.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's
10
see.
for Doug, I mean 10-7, you know.
Yeah.
9-8 sounds a lot better than 10-7. So I mean, if he gets out here, he's going to be...
Yeah, I don't really like my starting shot here. I like to
9-8.
duck here. I might skim the
I
5 ball
agree.
and try to come under the 8-2, or he
Yeah.
can see the 2, I guess, so he doesn't need to.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I couldn't tell from our angle. It looked like he couldn't make the 2 ball, but obviously if he can, running out's
Yep.
the right path. So wants to get on the right side of the 5 ball here. You don't want to be on the wrong side where you got to do a bunch with the cue ball here.
Yep. He'll probably just come off the end rail now.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of an angle.
Yeah, a lot of options when you get on the 5 ball. It would have been nice to have the inside angle where you could drift towards the short rail and then you don't have to do anything special. But
He checked it a little bit. Yep.
yeah, see, this table's fast though. That's the chad, you know.
Doug says, "I'm in this match. I'm in this match." Did you give him the commentator curse? No. Just kidding on the scratch. Just kidding.
9-8. I said it earlier when you're out playing. I'm gonna say Dave's comment. We want to see a hill match. So Doug's been second ball breaking and been getting some. A couple times he's made a ball, a couple times he's scratched, but he's getting some clusters. So it's not
and look at the top of the screen, the Fargo rate difference. It's like Doug's down a game, but he's still the favorite by a 52-48. On our other screen, it doesn't, though. So maybe our screen isn't accurate over there.
This one, or which one do you think is accurate?
Probably the
Digital pool.
digital pool one. It's just not transferring over. I wonder when we change that if it.
Yeah, I was talking to me and Mike. Mike were talking about that. It's
Oh, there it goes.
about that they weren't reading the same.
Yeah,
same.
that's
so
interesting.
Earlier.
Well, he didn't scratch on the break. That's good.
I mean, I would have to say that I think that the one that's on the live streams, the 4950. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would think that Gary should be there with their Fargos being so
Yeah,
close. Gary
I think
should be the favorite with that 1-game lead.
Yeah.
Especially going to 11. I don't know about 68%, but I don't know.
Well,
So did Doug make a ball?
Yep. He's trying to pick a suit. It's a little bit clustered. 9 ball's tough.
Initially I'd say I like stripes, but the 9 ball's in such a bad spot. You don't really have a breakout, so I do think I like solids better here, because he can go right up in them right now.
Yep. He's trying to break them, and he wants to run out.
Yeah. Looks like you got an option for the 3 ball on the side or a thin cut on the 4 ball. Not sure if the 9-7 go on the side pocket by the 9 ball. If it does, I kind of like try to shoot the 4 ball here. Kind of just see what he likes. It's always different from the table. It's kind of the first time I've been in the commentating booth, so it's get to see what you guys see. And I like listening to Mark Weaver too. You know, like you said, it's not always. It's kind of hard from the booth to tell the angles when you're not at the table to see what they have. So looks like he's loading this up. So it looks like got kind of a bad rub off of the pink 4 ball there. I think he's in. If you can see the 5, he's all right. Otherwise, he might be in a little bit of trouble here. Might have to go into prevent mode.
Yeah, pretty cool. We had up to 200 people watching the stream. Thanks for everybody sharing it. And if you haven't, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, and if you haven't gotten into Slate, it's a great place to play pool. Try to get free pass to come in, or contact a member and come in and play for a small fee. It's a really nice place. We're blessed to have this place here. Wish I could get in more. So I plan this next month to play a little bit more on the big table. I'm going down to the Des Moines, Iowa tournament with the same tournament that Dave and Demi are going to, and playing in the 9-ball event. So
There's like 8 of us going down that
Yeah.
weekend between, the bar table players and the big table players.
yeah, I'm playing in the big table event. My knee, I couldn't. If I played good in the bar table 9-ball, I just couldn't take that grind.
That's a long grind that down there. And I heard the air conditioning down at Big Doug's isn't working the greatest, I heard from last weekend. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, bring the battery-operated fan. I plan to.
Bring an extra shirt, change of clothes. So,
Well, let's see what Gary can do. I don't know that he's going to try to run out, but now he's going to have to probably duck.
yeah. Gary likes to play a little bit more on the aggressive side. He doesn't really like to play safety unless he really has to.
I mean, this is a big
Yeah, I
game
know
for
it
this
is.
set.
It's a huge game, yeah. It's either Gary's on the hill or it's tied. So I don't really know with stripes how you get safe here. I mean, you could try to thin the 11 ball and go up to the middle diamond maybe and try to block the 5 off, but you got when you move because you got to leave I think you have to leave the 14 there or you don't have any blocker. I think I like thinning the 11 ball and trying to get right where his hand is at.
Sure,
Just
down
forcing
there,
him
yeah.
to shoot. He's going to have to shoot the 6-7 or, hopefully the 11 ball stays over there and blocks the 5 off. If you can block the 5 off, I think you did
Sure.
a really good job, and it's going to make it tough on Doug. I don't think he's going to have a good starting shot. But we'll see what Gary comes up with. He's pretty creative. He comes up with some pretty creative shots.
He knows how important this game is because he's a pretty flowy, feely player, and
Yeah.
he's looking at this.
He definitely doesn't want to. Gary doesn't like to get in those grindy lockdown matches. He wants to play and run out. So he opted to pocket that ball, and I didn't like it because I thought he would leave Doug a shot, but he
I
did.
don't think he did. He left Doug a long 4 ball maybe. Do you think if he can get by that 8 ball there?
I don't even know if he could make that. I think if I'm Doug
Yeah.
here, I try to just nick this 4 ball and try to go to the side cushion and then down to the end rail, and you're gonna maybe leave Gary a bank or a safety on the 10 ball. So I don't, or you roll the 2 up on the 9 and live to fight another round, because Gary does have that ball frozen right by the side pocket. So I mean, as important as this game is, I think I might just try to lag the 2 up on the 9. Anything good in the chat?
Yeah, Mark Brown says Gary knows how to find the money, and you're right. He's a seasoned tournament player. Gary's always in the action.
Yeah.
And yes, Mick, Uncle Gene is still hanging out here. He goes down the elevator with the walker, and he shoots for a few hours, works the room. He's here. He'll be here in September when you're done golfing. So I don't know. He's looking at it too. You can tell these guys are taking a little more time now.
Well,
They know the
down
importance.
to. This is down to the cash. I mean, the winners in the final 4 and the loser's done. So
Yep.
I was talking to Mike. It's like you find out when the match gets really tight at the end, you find out what you're made of.
What's that saying? You don't rise to your greatness, you fall to your preparation, or something like that. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
It's like
I was I like kind of like the one-liners like Demi, the input equals output. I kind of came up with a slogan kind of lately. You're not good enough to be lazy.
Yeah, to answer your question, this is a 7-foot diamond, race to 11, $5.99 and under. Both of these guys are in the money already, so even the loser is leaving with money and Slate gear tonight. But obviously, they want to be playing for a bigger envelope next week.
4 4.25-inch pockets. These tables play really tough. They play great. They've been playing a little bit tougher the last few days because it's been 90 and humid here, so the balls are hanging up a little bit more. On the big table, I was hitting some balls that were not so as bad today, but over the weekend it was really humid and they were really hanging up. You had to hit them good. So it looks like Gary's going here again, and
Yep.
So, ooh.
This is a tough rack because it's still not runnable. I mean, God, without a bunch of hard shots.
Gary's gonna shoot here. He's gonna fire this 11 ball in and try to run out.
Yep, I love it.
Yeah, he's gonna try to go
Run right
one
into the
rail and
15,
go right
yeah.
right in and get on the 9 and that stripe ball.
How'd he hit it? Bump it. Oh.
That's the aggressiveness. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Gary had to do a twirl on that one. That one was.
He's just
He's shaking it off right now. I'm glad he's smiling about it.
He knows. I mean, he shot the right shot. He tried to give himself a chance to get on the hill first, and luckily for him, he's not behind 9-8, and it doesn't put Doug on the hill. But now he's got to try to come up with some way to make it tough on Doug, which
Yeah, the ball isn't frozen. That's what he's looking at now.
what do you like here, Dave?
Gosh.
Do you think you can just tap the stripe there and leave him tough? It looks
depends.
like the 2 goes by the 8. I think
Yeah.
so.
If the 2 and the 4 go by the 8, it's tough because you'd have to freeze them to one of them.
Yeah. I don't know. Can he hit the edge of his stripe and then come down to the very end of the the table by the rack. So he tried to shoot kind of like what I had thought, and I think
Yeah,
he did it.
I think he got it too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a safety back at him, but
Yeah, but he did move his 14 up a little, which makes it a lot better to
maybe
like
even
shoot.
blocking that 2 in that pocket a little bit.
Yeah,
This game is definitely not over.
no. I mean, I think Doug's got a pretty good return. He can just hit the. I don't know if he can see the full edge of the 7 ball. He could just come down 2 rails to the end rail, but then Gary's got the 9 to play safe on him again. So this is might play a safe and then get yourself safed again, but he doesn't have a lot of options right now, I don't think.
Eric McFeeters corrected me on that one. Thank you, Eric.
What's that? Half buck. I don't know. Can he thin the 4, get to the side rail, and go up table without hitting the 14 ball? I don't think so.
I think maybe masse a little bit or hit the bottom of that 7.
Yeah.
That way
and-
you still got that cover. Ooh, is he going to make it to the rail? I don't mind that shot.
Yeah. No, me either.
Yep, you're daring Gary to go here. Because Gary's doesn't have much to hide behind now.
No.
He could maybe bank this in the side, though, no?
Yeah.
Or do you bank it in the corner?
I
Yeah,
think you try
he's
to
trying
bank
the
it
corner.
in the corner and run into the 4 and then push your 14
Yeah.
out and end up straight in the corner,
He
just like
he
that.
over twisted it. Wow, good
Yeah.
try, Gary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, if I'm Doug, if that 2 ball goes into the 14, I pocket the 14 ball here and park him right behind the 4 ball.
Yeah, I'm definitely off the 6 and kind of on that, leaving him on that side rail. Maybe leave him the sliver of the 7 and the sliver of the 14, but you can't win or do anything
Yeah.
unless you can have something offensive here. But man, yeah. And if you guys are just tuning in, we got 200 viewers right now. We're going to be live streaming every single night this week. We're starting at 6 tomorrow, but we have a match from this tournament. And all these are money matches, so they'll all be streamed. We got a couple of special guests coming in for commentating, which will be fun because I've never heard them. Mike will be back. Demi's not going to be commentating this week, but he'll be back next week for the semifinals, which hopefully Andy is in, right?
I'm gonna do my best, man.
Andy's
So,
been hitting balls too. Don't let him lie to you. He may not have been practicing, but he is now. He's back.
I did practice this week. The smooth criminal does have me a little worried, so I want to.
Yep, that's a bad girl with the pool cue right there.
I want to put my best foot forward. So
Yep.
it's all fun. I just play some pool and support Slate and. Ooh, I like that shot.
Yep.
But does he just nick the 14 ball and then freeze
Well,
him to the 2 solids?
He
though?
wants him to move the 14 so that 2-4 go, on the
Yeah.
side. And now kind of he left Gary no choice but to move it. Gary's not trying to move it, but
No, that's what I'm.
so now he can play
Now
a
he
straight
can,
safe.
he can,
I shoot the 2 just to move the 2 out of there, and you can go down by that lower left corner.
Yeah, I try to make sure that I don't leave Gary the 1 rail kick to the 9-14 and pin you back behind those 2 balls.
Sure.
Because otherwise, then you could go rolls could be reversed. You got the 7 ball, but if he pins you in there, it could be bad. Me and Mike were talking about the pace that they were going to finish early, but these last 4 games, you'll see the pace slow down quite a bit because.
And my friend Rick messaged me. They're watching it at the Hooters bar in California, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there's 3-4 people. I mean, they should all be streaming on their phones so we get more views. But
Yeah.
there you go. I like that shot.
Yeah. So like I said,
Right on the end rail. Love it.
So Gary will probably try to kick in to just clip the 9 ball and try to get him frozen to the 14 ball.
Yeah. Yep, that's what he's doing. He hit it good. Not bad.
No, they hit it really good.
They're
If that-
battling. This
if
is
that-
a grind,
if
man.
That's why when I talked to you about that, that's why I don't like. I played kind of the similar shot to Kendra, left me like that, and I did kind of the similar thing, and then she ended up in a bad thing. Like Doug's in kind of a bad way here. I don't know that he can shoot his balls and get to a rail without pushing Gary's stripes both out into the open. So I feel like whatever he does, he has to make a ball here. Unless he can draw in and freeze Gary to the backside of the ball by the side pocket, but that's really difficult. So
Yeah, Doug's in a spot here.
that's why we did some end game stuff with Demi, and one of Demi's thoughts was he goes, okay, if I do this, what's the guy gonna do back to me? Which
Yep.
sometimes you
The
think
back
it's a
and
great
forth.
shot. Yeah, but like,
then he gets you right back.
yep, he just played
Look at
my shot.
that.
He played the shot I was
Doug,
talking about. Yeah,
good
that's,
shot.
Yeah.
You can't do no better than that.
No, that shot could win him the match here if he
Yeah.
can get out here. Then
I mean, while I was gone, did they have any other grinder games like this, or was it kind of more shooting games, or?
more Gary, they were kind of running out some racks. So Gary tried to play safe, but I think he left him the 4-ball in the upper
Yep.
corner.
I think Doug might go here.
Yeah,
He still can play safe, but man, it's
yeah. I think
I think
I
it's time to go.
like shooting here. It's time to go. I agree with
Yep.
you. Shoot the. I think you can. I mean, ideally, I'd love to get on the 6-ball to get rid of it now, but I think I can't tell from the angle. He might have to go to the 2 next, then 7-6. Not sure. So he could. So
all right. He's shooting now.
yeah. So
Ooh, are we gonna have a tie ball game here? Like,
I think so. So I don't think he got the I don't know if he can nip the 6 and hold the 2, which it looks like he can. Otherwise, it looked like he was kind of a little bit on the wrong side. Now he was perfect. He'll just roll forward and
Yep.
Get a good angle on
Way to grind it, man.
the 7 and be able to play this with a high ball, no English, and
I know everybody knows Gary, but not a lot. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know Doug that well. I've seen him around, and he's been playing pool a long time. I kept asking him how long he's been playing pool. He's just like, a long time. We had a table when we were kids. Like, he didn't want to tell me how long. It's like,
he doesn't want to give away his age.
yeah,
Ooh.
right.
Oh, Doug.
Well, let's see.
All right.
I think I'm short rail kicking this. He's looking at the long rail, but I think
Yeah.
I'm trying to get around that 9 ball.
Yeah.
And yes, thanks Dino, Dean Lathrop, for watching.
Dino.
Shout out to my drinking buddy. I don't drink, but if I was a drinker, I'd be drinking with Dino. Just so you know, everybody needs a Dean Lathrop in their life.
Drinking beer and running racks.
That's what he does. That's all he does. All right, all that work, and Doug was a shooter, and I maybe jinxed him, saying maybe it's going to be tied. And now let's see, Gary's got a shot on the side, and
this is a little,
he going to draw
it's
back?
a little funny. I think he's going to draw towards the 8 and play the 9 in the corner. No. Oh. This.
He can do this. He can still do this. Cue ball should.
Ooh, is he going to call you out there? Because I didn't.
Wow, Gary wasn't scared of that.
I mean, it looked like a good hit. Like I said.
Scratches in play. No, not if he didn't hit it hard enough. There you go.
Gary's on the hill.
Ooh, what a
Ooh.
game. What a game.
That was a fortuitous roll on the 9 ball to have enough
Fortuitous?
Fortuitous.
All right, Andy's bringing out the language.
Yeah.
And he's bringing out
See
the
what kind of
language.
break Gary gets off. Let's see if he smashes them open and runs out and crushes Doug's dreams, or if Doug's going to have a chance to get back in this. So I would have to say that Fargo's correct, because look at this one. It's still saying 49.50.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, squatted the cue ball, but I don't think he made anything.
So the Fargo on the stream is correct. I think Doug has a 25% chance to win this match still, even being down 2 games. We got a little bit of cluster on that 1-12-5.
If the 7 goes in the side pocket, it's not.
I mean, God, can you shoot the 5 right now?
That's what I was thinking too. Can you shoot the 5 or can he shoot the 1 ball and just draw back? But he likes stripes, so.
Yep.
I don't know what the 13 ball's bad. I mean, you
Yeah.
got to shoot a few balls in before you can even get to the 15 for the breakout. So I would have liked it if he maybe would have took a little bit more time and
Yep.
kind of thought that out. He might be a little frustrated after the last game not getting out. Which
Yeah,
we all do that. I've been there too many times.
Yeah.
So
Wow, we're up to 230 viewers. Holy cow.
So I like if he can shoot the 9 like this. Yeah, is he going to use the 10 to try to go into those balls right away now? Doesn't really have a backup. I mean, if it's at all possible when you got to shoot the breakout, you like to have that backup ball. But yep,
There he
did.
goes. Nice.
That was a nice
That's
shot.
okay.
I don't know that he.
He didn't accomplish it though.
I don't think he got the love. But is there? And I don't think it goes in the lower corner either because the 5 box. You know what? If I'm in this position, I feel like that if I don't get out here, the match is over. What do you think about banking the 12 ball, Dave, to try to win?
He's already looking at it. I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
you got to go and.
I mean, unless you think you can get back down, but it doesn't have a pocket here. I mean, you'd have to move the 6 ball
I mean,
to try
I
to get.
do like banking it now and getting it over with because.
Yeah. I mean, if you make it, and if not, you're forcing Gary to run out to win. So
Yeah, I mean,
I think I kind of like it. I mean, it looks like it's laying pretty good too, and I think if you make it, you got a good chance to run out.
okay.
All right, let's see if Gary can mop these up for the win.
Gary's got a little bit of stuff to work around, but they're open. They got pockets.
Yeah, I would say
Don't touch anything, Gary. Just run out.
the key transition I think is the
The
3
3
to
and the
the
2,
2.
yeah.
But he's on the 3 right now.
I'm
I might like shooting the 3
100.
right now.
Yeah, I would have too, Andy. I would have too. I would have liked to see him.
I mean, if you get straight on the 7 ball and you can draw back just a little bit, you're good.
Yeah.
But I've made the mistake, and I'm trying to learn just like everyone else. I've not
Okay.
got to that position for the 3 ball and not shot it, and then you get back later in the rack, and like Demi said, you just don't get there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gary, he's not scared of too much, man. He just
He's
likes to fire away.
4 balls away from the semifinals right now.
Yes, he is. Ooh. Can't tell if he ended up.
Yeah.
I think he's on the wrong side, isn't he?
Yeah,
Is he going to go back out 2 rails?
he's gonna get hit that ball though. Oh, he got it. He got it.
Yeah.
He's got to come with a shot. Straight shooter. Wait for it. No shape.
Oh,
What is Doug thinking right now? Like,
he's
you know.
thinking, I hope Gary doesn't make this with his jump cue right now.
it's close.
Close.
We don't have our overhead camera really likable for me yet. So.
Yeah. Well, flip it on though. I mean, it's fuzzy, but at least we can get a bird's eye view, right? He made it.
Made it.
Great shot, Gary. Way to go. Great match by Doug, too.
Thanks for everybody tuning in. We will be back. We will be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
And I'll see you guys on the live stream Thursday night, trying to put down the smooth criminal.
We're going to have Andy and Kennedy Thursday night.
Thanks for letting me hop in here, Dave. It was fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Andy. It's always a pleasure. I am gonna go hand Doug his money. You guys all have a very good night. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone.